I have not picked a single woman for my roster, given that Sherry got took. Why don't I take two and make up for the deal? I will take the Glamour Girls.
God, you son of a bitch!
The first time I've ever
Literally,
heard
that
that
was
much rage over the Glamour
God.
Girls. Oh, that shit never gets old.
It never does. It really never does. I love it.
All right, well, welcome to another episode of the Jumping the Rail podcast here on the JTR Podcast Network. This is Mark Redman coming to you from the Noodles position in Champaign, Illinois, joined as always by my buddy Minderz. And Minderz, we've got a little bit to talk about, but the meat of the episode this week is we're doing another fantasy draft today, which we're very excited about.
We are. It's been quite an interesting chat past couple of days.
It has, yeah. But we are not alone. We're going to have the whole crew with us, and I know right now AJ is here. Hello, sir.
Hello. As soon as I join the stream, the first thing I see is Judy Gate.
We love Judy Gate.
I need to keep that video on my phone, so if anybody ever asks what the good Judy thing means, I can just whip out the video and show it to them.
True story.
Quickest way to explain it.
True story.
Yes. All right. Well, we're gonna go by the usual routine, Minderz. So I'm gonna test your brain to start things off.
Mine and AJ's. AJ's
And
too.
okay, and AJ's, yeah.
So, pluh.
Okay. All right. So here we go. All right, it is time for Name That Wrestler. You know how this works. I show an old picture of either a current or past professional wrestler. Usually it's Minderz has to guess who it is, but since we got AJ here too, we'll let you get in on the fun here. Minderz, I got to remind you, no looking at the comments, because
I think the only person that would be in the comments right now is in the chat with me, in the screen with me.
That's true. He's one of the early birds. Usually
he's always one of the early birds.
Yeah. All right. Well, here we go.
That face looks real familiar.
I'm trying to decide if they just did a black and white picture, or if it was actually taken when it was black and white film.
My first hint, I believe, is a black and white film.
Black and white film. Okay.
Yeah, like it was shot black and white.
Is that Regal?
I got it!
Well done, Minderz.
I'm so proud of myself.
Yeah, you did good.
And the face has not changed in,
It hasn't.
I'm going to guess, 30-some years between these two pictures.
It has not.
The pose hasn't changed.
The arms are a little lower. They're a little
bit.
How the hell did I get that one so quick?
I don't know.
I'm not sure. It wasn't in the chat either, so you can't blame that.
I must be losing my touch. Usually I give you more of a challenge than that, Minderz.
I don't know. Maybe I was just synced in today.
Maybe.
Well, maybe it was because of what our draft is.
It was kind of fitting. It was international talent. So
my mind was kind of already in that perspective.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yes.
Anyway.
Well, as we start things off, we're going to start with our hoots and Judies as usual, and let's
let our guests go first.
We'll let our guests go first. AJ, who is your good hoot of the week?
My good hoot of the week, following his match at NXT Heatwave, has got to be Obafemi.
Ooh.
Like watching him and Wesley, it was like watching a lion playing with its food.
A little bit.
Like, yeah,
He manned up on him.
he's got a bright future. That one.
Yes.
Well, I guess it doesn't really matter who my good hoot of the week is now.
You have the same
Somebody
one.
just stole it.
And they have a harbinger for how this draft is going to go, I think.
Should I go ahead and put who my number 2 was?
Might as well.
Go ahead. I don't have a picture, but
That's fine. I'm gonna go with MJF because we got our real scumbag back. I'm super. That was kind of fun. I enjoyed watching him beat the living shit out of Garcia. It was great.
According to Matt Menard, when Garcia comes back, he's going to come back as Red Death Daniel Garcia and no more of the dancing.
nice.
Good.
About
Good.
damn time.
That's what we've been wanting forever.
I miss Red Death Garcia.
I just want serious Garcia. I don't get
Garcerius?
more serious. Yeah, shut up.
Well, my good hoot, I also went the NXT route, but I went with our new NXT champion, All Ego Ethan Page.
Yeah.
They could not have done that finish any better.
Nope.
It was so good. Great way for a sleazy heel to win a championship.
It really was.
I love the spot. Oh,
Go ahead, AJ.
what were you going to say?
No, go ahead.
I love the spot earlier in the match where him and Sean Spears, they each had Trick Williams and Javon Evans respectively, and they were just banging their heads into the stairs and talking shit to each other the whole time. Like, oh yeah, you think you're tough, you can do that? Yeah, I can do that too. That was great heel on heel bickering early in the match. I liked it.
How did you like Page's jacket, The Word of the Ring? It's a resident of the U.S. on the back in Toronto.
Yeah, I chuckled.
Way to get heat.
But, okay, so there's one thing I noticed at the end of that. I don't know if you guys caught it, but when Trick was trying to get back in to break up the pin that he caused, did you notice Sean had a hold of Trick?
I did.
Yep.
Why would you stop him if you wanted to get a hold of that belt?
That's a good question.
Or maybe he didn't see that there was a pin being made. And he just went with grab the nearest guy logic.
Maybe.
Or are him and Ego going to join together?
Maybe. Did you see what popped up at the very end of the Heatwave show?
It's your favorite guy, AJ.
A lot of people said his name via sign, so he appeared.
Yep.
I believe in Joe Hendry. I can't sing like him, though. I'm going to stop.
Who can?
No. And if you haven't noticed, he's been on when they show all the rewatch or whatever, he's at the end of all of it doing the exact same thing. So I wonder if that's who's going to be if that's going to be who Page's next challenger is.
Possibly. I
Know
wouldn't
who
hate
I'd
it.
like to see challenge him as a result of this NXT and TNA partnership?
Who's that?
Josh Alexander, his former tag team partner.
That's a no-brainer. I go to the North. Ooh, the North. Hang on. Give me a second.
No, stop it. There is no more.
No tampering.
No tampering with your drafts at this point.
Oh, yeah. North. Ooh, yeah.
I mean, what? Let's move on to our... Let's move on to our good Judy of the week here, guys. So, once
AJ,
again,
if you steal mine again, I'm going to smack you upside the head.
Do you want to go first, then?
Yeah, I probably should.
Let Minderz go first.
Because mine is my mommy. Because the way she walked in last night,
Dom is in trouble.
And total fear on Dom's face and on Liv's face.
It's a good thing Dom was wearing dark pants.
Yeah,
he may have soiled himself.
I'm sitting there going, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, the whole time.
Makes me very curious next week what's going to happen.
I'm curious as well. I mean, Rhea wants her belt back, so
Yeah.
All I know
Alright.
is Dominic's he's gonna do like his real father did when he was trying to woo China, and he's gonna come out with some flowers and try to get Mamacita to take him back.
if we get that played out, I'm gonna laugh my ass
It's
off.
gonna be beautiful. That would be
It's gonna
beautiful.
great.
Also, I would like to point out that the custody of Dominic ladder match, the original one, took place at SummerSlam, and we are coming up on SummerSlam. Just
This
saying.
is true.
Ooh.
Very true.
Oh.
Look at that. Well,
Our
screenwriters out there.
Yep,
Minderz Mania is running wild again, he says.
it always is. What are you
It
talking
usually is, yeah. Well, Minderz, you already did yours. AJ, who is your good Judy?
We actually did not have the same good Judy of the week in mind.
If you had mine,
I wonder if it's the other one I had then.
Mine is going to go also from NXT Heatwave because, I mean, that pay-per-view was the most entertaining one of the weekend to me. So my pick is also going to come from there. Roxanne Perez.
ooh, Roxy, nice. I'm sorry, I don't have any pictures for Roxy. I didn't get a heads up ahead of time, but
Her and Lola tore it up.
Yeah.
They worked the hand to take away the back fist of Lola. Lola finally connects with it, but Roxanne falls out the ring. Classic.
Yeah.
Something I liked about the match, it wasn't pretty. The one thing I liked about it wasn't smooth. It was like it looked like they weren't worried about finesse or anything in that match. It seemed like.
And then at the end, when Roxanne snapped and just gave her finisher, I counted 5 times. Yeah.
Except for that second to last one. That one got a little sloppy, but yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Well,
But that just goes into what Reb was saying about how everything in the match didn't look completely 100% pretty, and I think that adds to the sense of struggle.
It does. It does.
yes. Well, my good Judy is going to come from the night before at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, and I'm going to give it to the winner of the women's Money in the Bank ladder match, Tiffany Stratton.
It's Tiffy time.
What did she say? Tiffy in the Bank?
Yes, it's
I
Tiffy
think
in the
so.
bank.
Tiffy in the Bank. I really wanted Chelsea Green to win, but if it wasn't her, Tiffany was actually my first pick to win. But as it was going on, Chelsea was growing on me.
Yeah.
Chelsea was super entertaining in that match too, and the way she took that bump off the ladder through the tables, we've seen that bump a million times by now, but the way she took it was like the most clean, safe, and professional manner you could possibly take that bump, and she clearly knew what she was doing.
You know she did it well when Bully Ray's putting her over for how well she took it on Twitter.
Yeah.
She took it perfectly.
Yeah. Well, guys, I had teased a new bit to this Hoot and Judy business a couple weeks ago, and we're going to debut it today. Stooge of the Week.
I forgot about this.
and this is going to 2 guys today.
Okay.
Just off of what we heard on social media during the aftermath of the NXT show, Dave Meltzer and Brian Alvarez are co-Stooge of the Week this week after what they were saying about the Jordan Ruka match. It's a little hypocritical, don't you think?
A little bit. AJ, behave.
They said this match was so overly choreographed, it was like watching a gymnastics and a wrestling match after they'd done put over the Young Bucks for a decade.
Hey,
Right?
Minderz, I meant to ask, I completely forgot. Can you find what the rating was that Meltzer gave to the Ricochet Ospreay match from Japan?
The one at which one?
The one from Super Juniors tournament, like I think it was 2016. AJ, is that right?
That sounds about right. It's in the right time period.
Yeah, because I mean that's the one. Everybody that was reacting to their comments were going like showing side by side of the NXT match and that match with all the flips and the counters.
So Ruka and Kehlani Jordan could have had that exact same match, blow for blow, exact same match in an AEW ring, and Meltzer would have put it over.
Oh, yeah. Or in the Tokyo Dome, they would have gotten 8 stars.
Oh, yeah, easily.
Oh, my goodness. So
I about made both of them co-good Judies of the week just for the fucking Meltzer stuff.
Because what's the good Judy of the week if not ain't something to spite Meltzer?
Yeah. Hey, spiting Meltzer is always a good reason to do anything.
This is true.
Hold on, I'm looking. This might take a minute. You talks amongst yourselves.
Okay, well, AJ, what did you think of the NXT Heatwave show overall? You got the
I
results
enjoyed it
going
for the
along
most
bottom.
part. I enjoyed it for the most part. Oba up first. Already covered that. Like a lion playing with its meat.
Mm-hmm.
And I like what Oba does before he hits his finish lately in the matches. It's like it's not a, he's just barely catching it out of nowhere. It's like he gets up and he says, all right, screw this, I'm ending it, and just hits him, puts him down 1, 2, 3. And that's been a common theme in his matches, and I like that. And really, the way he sells that puts over how dominant he is, and I think he's fantastic.
I agree with you. Starting off with those 2 matches, that was a tough act to follow for the last 3. And I like how they put the tag title match at the 3rd spot, just to kind of space that out between the 2 main title matches. But Minderz, I thought Minderz had something for us there, but
no, I don't. I'm gonna look somewhere else. Hold on.
Okay.
A second.
But what did you think of? We're really high on Nathan Frazier here at Jumping the Rail. So what did we think of the match? I think we agree. I had to go back and rewatch it. Honestly, I fell asleep during the show because I was really tired. But I had to go back, and Duke Hudson never disappoints for me.
Nope.
Oh yeah, that's what I was just about to say. Duke Hudson looked like $1 million out there. He was. They were all bumping like a motherfucker for him.
AJ, was it you or Bari that was complaining about Andre Chase wrestling in the sweater?
That would be Bari.
That was Bari.
That was Bari. Okay. He's
not
wrestled
happy. In this entire time.
I know, but still, I agree. It looks ridiculous and can't be comfortable.
No.
Especially with the undershirt underneath.
I got it.
Okay. What do you got?
4.75 star out of 5 stars.
So 4 3/4 stars for Ospreay and Ricochet.
Yes.
So I'll be very curious to see what he gives this Sol Ruco Kalani Jordan match.
I bet it gets 2 to. I'm gonna say 3.
I'm gonna go 3. I'm gonna say 2.5.
You can go that low?
I think he'll go that low.
Wow.
I'll split the difference and say 2 3/4.
There you go. Because he's got to double down because he's got to stick with his opinions.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Hold on. No, go ahead because I just want to see something.
Okay.
Because we're talking about this star ratings for Young Bucks at Forbidden Door. We'll even go with Forbidden Door.
Oh, yeah,
I don't
that
remember
match?
what it was.
That was Bucks and Okada against Tanahashi and the Acclaimed, wasn't it?
I know, but still, let's just see here. I'm just
When was
curious.
the last time they defended those tag belts?
Well, they won them at Double or Nothing. Is that right?
Yeah, that sounds right.
And I don't know if
they haven't. They haven't.
Unless they've defended on Dynamite, because I haven't been watching.
Oh, but speaking of tag team titles, DIY got some tag gold on their mantle.
Yep.
This past Friday.
Same building where they beat the Revival, if I'm not mistaken. Hello, Turbo.
Oh, is Turbs there? Sorry, I'm trying to find out. I can't even find them. Okay.
I know this predicament well.
Ratings.
She's like, I want to be on camera.
Is she going to show us her butt?
No, she popped down.
Butt.
She is showing. Turbo, are you trying to start an Only Cats?
Oh, shoot.
So we saw Turbo. Where's the other one? Is he
was
violence?
Go, but now he's back into hiding.
Mm-hmm. Biding his time.
He's
full here today, getting stuck in my dresser.
Oh yeah! Congratulations, by the way. You found your Marco Stunt shirt.
Yes, I did. It was like when I pulled out the bottom drawer so Sammy could get out. This was a whole strategic process, by the way. He was on like the third or fourth drawer up. I had to like strategically slide the next one down to hopefully like catch him in the drawer and, pull it out. And he kept just falling back behind further and further down till I eventually pulled out the bottom drawer to let him out. And sitting right there, crumpled up, smashed under the drawer there was my Marco Stunt shirt.
I think I got that for him his first birthday that we were friends.
I think so.
Okay, so he gave the Elite for Tanahashi and the Acclaimed 3 3/4 stars. According to that, he's saying that Bryan Danielson and Shingo Takagi, he gave them 4 3/4 stars. So he was saying that match was as good as the Ospreay Ricochet match.
I did like the Danielson Ospreay or Shingo match more than the Elite match.
Everybody did?
Well, I'm just saying. But then, what did he give Sabre Jr. and Cassidy?
4.5.
I don't know if I would have that less than the Shingo match.
I don't either, and I don't like pockets.
It has pained you to have to put over pockets this much in the last week.
It has, it bothers me. But
God, what's more painful, Mindy, having to put over pockets now, or being nice to Joey O'Reilly when you lost that one bet?
Oh man, that's tough.
Hey, he hooked you up on Friday though.
He did hook me up on Friday. AJ, remind me to tell you that story. I was cheering against him, and so he brought me a peace offering, if you catch my drift.
Ah, nice.
Yeah. All right, here you go. So the ladder match for the TNT Championship got 4.5 stars.
You know what? It wasn't even a bad ladder match, but I can't justify that.
We knew who was gonna win. There was no
mystery, no disbelief. It's gonna be Jungle Boy.
We knew it was gonna be Jungle Jack Off, and you just have you heard Corny's?
I didn't watch it.
Listen to Corny's review. You haven't missed much.
No.
Oh, I did. Between that and then you're talking about it in the group chat, I think I'm all up to speed.
Yeah. So apparently Collision this past Saturday, 305,000 viewers. Opposite Money in the Bank. Apparently the star power of Marco Stunt wasn't enough to really push him over the edge.
It looks like Riho got injured at that Collision too.
What's that?
Looks like Riho got injured at that Collision too. I saw a picture of her with her arm in a sling.
Oh, that sucks.
Matter of fact, let me find that. I believe she did get hurt.
Oh, Barry, getting his licks in before he can jump on with this. Dave Meltzer's top lip smells like Jack Perry. That's so wrong. Yeah, Barry will be joining us. He's driving in the rain right now, so we're letting him, giving him a little bit of time to get home.
Get home, get situated.
Yeah. Let's talk about a little Money in the Bank while we're at it. And I guess the big story is the John Cena announcement.
Oh, okay.
What?
I didn't realize that was the big story.
Well, I think it was. You know how big of a story it was, Minderz?
Oh, wait, AJ's got something.
Confirmed by Riho herself, fractured arm.
Ooh, that sucks. Shit. Well, hopefully she has a speedy recovery. I mean, we criticize Riho a lot for her wrestling, but we don't want people getting hurt.
Absolutely. We can criticize all we want, but we do not wish injury on anybody.
No.
We want everybody to be able to keep working and keep being healthy.
Yep, absolutely. So anyway, going back to this, just to show you how big of a deal the John Cena story was, this is the News Gazette from yesterday.
Are you kidding me?
And John Cena made the front page of the News Gazette.
Wow.
Yeah. Full story on page A4. But it says on the top, it says, one final round. After 2 decades in the ring, John Cena announces 2025 wrestling season will be his last. I don't know why they call it wrestling season.
I don't either.
It's not amateur wrestling, people.
Does that mean it's just going to WrestleMania, or is he going past WrestleMania?
Now, I'm glad you asked, because I found some info here. So this is something from the Money in the Bank press conference. Cena reveals more details about his retirement tour next year. It will not end at WrestleMania. Quote, "It's not going to end at WrestleMania. WrestleMania will be my last WrestleMania, but hopefully if everything goes according to plan, we're going straight through from January to December. We're going to try to do a long list of dates. I think right now, tentatively, it's hovering in the mid-30s to 40s, because I'm still going to try to juggle a lot of stuff that's going on, and that'll be the end of my in-ring competition." So, sounds like you might be taking a break from some of the movie making and going back pretty close to full-time, it sounds like, next year. It says, "Now part of this business plan that I proposed and they accepted, thank you, they, was me remaining in the WWE family in some capacity for an extended time to come. Probably not as an agent, but I'm sure he'll be making appearances and all that good stuff."
He's gonna get a Legends contract. Come on.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. "I've always said to the audience that WWE is my home and I love it. And just because I physically feel I'm at my end," that sounds morbid, "doesn't mean I need to distance myself from something I love. I have passion for this business. I still watch Money in the Bank and yell at the screen and yell at the guys for what they're doing. AJ does that, or what they could be doing. So I feel I have some wisdom locked up there that could be of some value. So I look forward to ending my participation in the ring in the best way that I possibly can, and being a member of the extended WWE family for quite some time to come." Okay. Which, I wonder if maybe his last match is going to be at the Garden.
I do too.
Maybe.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll come to hometown towards the end of the year for hometown send-off for him.
Yeah, maybe whatever the last pay-per-view of the year is in December. Maybe do it in Boston. Some questions about Cena's last run, just speculating. Do you think I think that his last match, no matter what the story or angle, it has to be Randy Orton, doesn't it?
You'd think.
That's the one that I think it's the most poetic. I mean, they're buddies. They came up at the same time in OVW. How many main events have they had on pay-per-views over the years?
Several.
Yeah, so you got to think they're going to wrestle at least once more in this.
Oh, although I think maybe that's his Mania match, because those two have only met at WrestleMania one time, and it was in a triple threat with Triple H. They've never had a one-on-one match at WrestleMania.
When I thought that Cena's last match was going to be at Mania, I thought it would be Orton.
Do you think his WrestleMania match will be? I wonder if it won't be Punk.
I wonder if it'll be Solo.
Ooh.
Oh.
Get his win back on Solo. I know Punk said he wants to go one more time with Cena.
There's a lot of people that have said they want to go one more time with Cena.
Yeah. So
AJ Styles.
AJ, yeah, I think I gotta think they're gonna put him with all the top guys coming up: Priest, Gunther, Drew,
Seth,
Cody.
Ooh, Cena and Gunther.
Right?
Yeah, they got to do Rollins again. I mean, after the run they had.
Yeah, they got to do Rollins again, because that was Night of Champions, wasn't it?
I think that was the last time they went one-on-one, yeah. Would they do Cena and Brock again on his way out?
I'd watch it.
I don't know. I don't know if they would or not. I think it all depends on how much they're going to be willing to pay Brock.
That's true. Would they do Cena and Rock again?
Ooh.
I mean, I know it was twice in a lifetime. Would it be thrice in a lifetime if they did that?
I don't know. Would you really want to watch that, though? There's some of these guys I'm not sure that I want to see Cena go back again with, especially. I'm not saying that The Rock's not good, but he's definitely had his better days.
Well, so Cena.
Exactly. So do we really want to have it tarnished?
Maybe not on a big show. Maybe like on a... Not even on TV, but like on one of those mid-level pay-per-views, maybe.
I wouldn't be upset if it was Rollins and Cena at WrestleMania. WrestleMania, I mean, because Rollins can carry the match.
Yeah, sure. As long as he's healthy.
Look good. Yeah, well, yeah, that's true. That's true. Hey, he didn't do too bad this year. Poor guy.
No, he didn't. Here's my question: do you put the world title on Cena one more time during the year. Get him
just to
17.
beat Ric Flair's record.
Get him over Flair's number. I don't know. I'm torn.
I don't think so.
If it was Vince, he would.
Well, yeah.
Hunter, I think, has that respect for Flair that I wonder if he would do that or not.
I think if anybody does beat Ric Flair's record, it'll be Orton.
Or Charlotte.
Well, true.
Well, Charlotte will get... She's definitely going to get over 16.
She'll get...
But Orton, I wouldn't mind seeing Orton get 17. He's, what, 14, 15?
I would say I think he's at 14, isn't he? 14 or 15?
14, I believe.
I think it's 14, yeah. So I wouldn't hate it. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. No, go ahead.
I was saying we've talked about who Cena can run it back with. What's a new matchup for him, though?
I wouldn't mind seeing him with Priest.
Ooh. I would like that.
Yeah.
Well, he hasn't fought Gunther, has he?
No.
Oh, no, he hasn't.
So there's that.
I bet
Priest and Gunther.
Him and Dom would be fun.
Oh, yeah.
Just throwing Dom around a little bit.
Oh, yeah, but Cena could F5, or why did I say F5? He could AA. I think Kane wanted to call it the FU, but then I was like, no, that's not it. F5. AA. I think Cena could just come out there, give Dom the AA 1, 2, 3. That's the whole match, and the roof would blow off the place, honestly. Yeah.
I kind of want to see R-Truth and Cena tag one last time.
Yeah, well, that'd make Truth stay.
I mean, he is his hero, so his childhood hero. Even
Truth
though Truth older than him.
Truth had a bigger brain fart than usual last night on Raw. Getting all worked up and took his eye off the ball a little bit, but
it happens.
It does happen. What?
What about the Wyatt Six? Cena has a history with Bray being in that Firefly Funhouse match. Maybe Bo decides to come for him based on that.
Could.
Maybe. I don't know. That's something that would remain to be seen. There's all kinds of options here. But,
yeah.
It basically just comes down to who does Cena want to work with.
Really? Yeah. That's basically what it is. And is he going to... No! Barry's here.
Yay!
Barry's
here. You missed it earlier. We had Judy Gate on.
Oh, God, no.
Just a little bit of it. Every time we do one of these fantasy draft episodes, I go back and listen to all the previous ones at work, and I had to stop myself from spitting out my Pepsi in the break room when that part came on.
Well. Let's hope we don't get a part 2 tonight. So,
you know what?
We
may. I don't think we're ever going to have a more contentious draft than that third one with the 80s.
That one was fun. That one was a lot of fun.
This one's going to be interesting, though.
This one is going to be fun.
Before we get into it, though, Barry, we've been talking about John Cena. What are you thinking about Cena's retirement next year?
Hey, Cena has put his work in. And yeah, he didn't go the full 25 like I thought he would, but like it's close enough. And I mean, the guy wants to retire, let him retire. I personally was never a Cena fan, so but I won't deny how big he was for the company.
No.
Right.
And he's ready to hang his boots up.
Yeah. Does he go in the Hall of Fame at WrestleMania next year? Or did they wait till the year after?
If not next year, the year after. Yeah, definitely.
I think they should wait till the year after, because if 25 is his last run, don't put him in the Hall of Fame beforehand.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, with Flair, it was the night before he retired. It was Cena, there'd be another 8 months or so of his farewell tour.
Although Ray was inducted and he's still wrestling, so
that's true.
Another thing we got to consider is the venue for WrestleMania. There's no real attachment between Cena and Vegas, I guess you could say, for this upcoming one.
Right.
What if one of the Manias after that is going to be out of Boston? You're going to want to induct him there.
That's true.
Oh, yeah, that's very true. They haven't announced where next year's WrestleMania or the 42 is going to be at, have they?
at the Hoosier Dome in Indianapolis.
It may be.
Yeah,
I thought it was. I thought Minnesota was getting 26.
I think that's SummerSlam. That's SummerSlam.
Oh, is that SummerSlam? Okay.
All right. Hey, before we get into the draft, I'm glad that Tony got a Globe last week because they made it official on August 28th. Dynamite is coming back to Champaign-Urbana, and they're going to be at the State Farm Center. And it only took since episode 10, the 10th Dynamite in 2019, for him to bring them back.
By the time he come back, it'll be 5 years.
Yeah, and I think that means that he listens to the show because I've been ragging on that bastard for 5 years about coming back to Champaign. So, Tony, I'm glad you listened to me.
Fun fact, if you go back and watch the Chris Jericho segment during that episode of Dynamite where he's going on about the lexicon of Le Champion, listing all the people he'd never defend his belt against, at one point the name on the list is, and that fat guy in the 5th row, and the camera goes straight to me and Bari.
Now I got to go back and watch that episode again.
She showed me the next day, and I was like, oh my God.
You guys weren't in the 5th row. You were like in the 2nd row, weren't you?
I was in the 2nd row.
The camera went over to us, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Narge were in the 2nd row, and then poor Gary, he was hanging out with Dwayne up in the cheap seats.
Nah.
No, that's what I was saying. Like, if we decide we're going to go, like, I'm going to need good seats. I'm going to need to sit up front.
You know what? I'm willing to bet that it's not going to be hard getting decent seats.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I thought prices are $100 to $20.
Two.
100
they were $80 a pop when we went.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
So 20 for the cheap seats, 100 for down close.
We'll discuss. we may have to have one of us get the bundle and then reimburse and go from there, depending on when paydays go down.
Yeah, we'll see.
Tickets go on sale Friday. I don't get paid till next Friday, so we'll have to discuss.
Shit, I'm the one that gets paid Friday. Okay, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah. All right. Well, I can put it off no longer. Into this. So, what do you say we kick things off here? I've been having fun with this iMovie program on my desktop, not just the iPad app. So I'm actually getting a little bit more ambitious with my graphic making. So here we go.
Do a few.
All right. I've been wanting to find a use for Masato Tanaka's music for a while. So here we go. Fantasy Draft 5, the international version. I sent you guys a simplified version of the rules. It's not quite as complex as the WCW draft was because there's not quite as many wrinkles to think about. But here are the basic rules. Eligible singles wrestlers must have been born outside of the United States. And we discussed different caveats there. We're going to stick with foreign wrestlers born outside of the United States, not guys and gals born on like military bases to American parents. Tag teams can include one American member if the team has had success overseas. Drafted factions must have a majority of members born outside of the U.S., and this is the important one. American-born wrestlers with international characters are not eligible.
So no Fritz Von Erich.
No Fritz Von Erich. Now, there's some that... It's tricky because there's some guys that had characters that were different nationality to them and they were still foreign.
Right.
So keep that in mind. But I think it's a decent synopsis there.
Yep.
As I make another note here.
Quit messing with your list.
I'm not.
AJ, you got the randomizer ready?
Oh, hang on. Before you do, something crossed my mind today. We always say it's our show or it's our whatever. I think I was wondering, do we need to name our territories?
We can.
Maybe eventually, but I'm not smart enough to think of one right off the top of my head right now.
I should have thought about that a week ago, but I don't know.
Actually, you know what? I could probably come up. Yeah, I could probably come up with one real quick.
It's just a nice way
I
to
can
truncate
use one that I always use in my head for a wrestling promotion.
I was gonna say, I think I know what mine would be. We can. Everybody got one? Barry, I know you got one.
Yeah, I want to use my old shit.
I figured you would.
I want to use my NAWF, of course.
There you go.
NAWF?
Yes. New Age Wrestling Federation.
Okay. AJ?
My brand is WAVE. WAV. Wrestling and Violence.
Wrestling and Violence.
It's like war in Japan. Wrestling and romance.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Wait. No. I should have used my ROA then.
Yeah, you could have. That's why I was surprised when you said the other one.
ROA?
ROA.
Yeah, Renaissance of Aggression.
Oh, nice. Sounds fancy. Minderz?
AMN.
Oh.
AMN. Any means
Hashtag.
necessary.
Hashtag.
What?
All right.
Hashtag. That's hashtag. Yeah,
Hashtag AMN.
Oh, hashtag AMN. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see. All right. I'll go with my usual HFCW, House Fight Championship Wrestling. And, because, they draw money.
Right.
All right. Well, okay, AJ, get that randomizer fired up here, and let's
because all of us are anxious to see who gets first pick.
Yeah, here we go.
Then 3, 2, 1.
Wait, hang on.
What? What are you doing? Oh, okay. Flip it.
Hey, I got the first pick.
Oh shit!
I feel special.
Poor Barry.
Now I sweat a little bit, but okay.
I'm sweating a little.
Reb
gets to go first. I think this is the first time Reb's ever got to go first.
I've never had the first pick. I'm very excited.
Overall, #1 pick.
Overall.
Yes. All right. Well, I've already got my first pick in the can, so I just got to get the picture up here. But my first pick is a second-generation talent from the 80s and 90s from a legendary Canadian wrestling family. And he's had several nicknames. He'll always be the Rocket to me. So I'm going with Owen Hart with my first pick.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Well,
Are you fixing things already? I am.
I'm fixing things already.
It's fitting that a Hart goes first.
Yeah,
it is. It is. I mean, I've always been on record saying I thought Owen was better than Brett for several reasons. I thought he was more charismatic, more athletic. I thought he did a better sharpshooter than Brett, which is kind of a hot take, I know.
Definitely a better sharpshooter.
And Brett didn't win no 2 Slammies.
Nope. Sure didn't. Okay,
Very good pick.
We didn't have an Owen Gate. No Owen Gate this time.
No Owen Gate. Nothing yet.
No, nothing yet. We're good. Next selection.
Reb, I'm going to guess you probably have this one in the can somewhere.
Probably. I know how you roll, Minderz.
Actually, you might be surprised this time. Maybe. My #1 pick is going to be Mr. Sheiky Baby.
Oh, okay.
Give me the Iron Sheik.
The Iron Sheik. Very nice.
That is a good one.
Off the board.
Not who I expected you to take first, Mender.
No, I was expecting somebody else, but
I'm taking a chance because AJ might get my other one, but I'm taking a chance. We'll see.
all right.
Okay.
Well, we
Planting
have.
some seeds for some drama in this one. I like it.
Yeah.
I love Sheik so much. She's
I like Cheeky Baby. Come on,
doesn't love Cheeky?
who was the best known international wrestler? Honestly, in the '80s, he fought against Sergeant Slaughter. You had all that. Come on, he's just gold.
it's true. I mean, so good. I'm busy.
Era number 1, USA Hot Tour.
Hot Tour, the original of the Hot Tour.
Yeah.
Hot to a Sheik.
Plot twist: the Hot Tour girl was just a really big Iron Sheik fan.
That's it.
Do the Cheeky Baby.
Oh, imagine if he would have had a chance to cut a promo on her.
Brutality, brother.
Yes. All right. Very strong pick, Minderz. Delete. Okay. Now make sure he's off my list.
Okay, I have.
All right, we're good.
I'm interested to see if these other two go with these two boys.
Okay. Who is next?
AJ
Me.
is next.
AJ is next.
I got a good one. My pick is actually going to come from the women's division.
You son of a bitch! You didn't!
She
Didn't
is a
take long.
generational, once-in-a-lifetime talent. My number 1 pick in the draft is Rhea Bloody Ripley.
You asshole! That was that was my second pick.
All right, we get her off my list here.
Hate you, bastard.
Ooh,
Oh,
I knew
my
she
goodness,
had to get her quick.
Yeah, she was gonna, especially as far as the women go. That
There's not a ton of there's some choices with women, but there's not a ton.
I got at least.
Yeah, I've got 4 on my list.
I've got a handful. Most of mine, I'm full disclosure. Most of mine are from Japan.
Well, I figured.
I got like 10 women listed here that I could go with.
Oh wow!
I have 2 from Japan.
All right, but yep, that is my number 1 pick.
All right, very strong pick.
And now I'm bitter.
Why would I not pick her first? She's a fantastic wrestler, arguably the best women's wrestler on the planet today.
Yeah.
So why would I not want to pick her?
Hard to argue. Let's see.
I really thought y'all would take Shiki away from me to begin with, so I wanted my Shiki.
It's okay. It's all right.
I was willing to hold off on my women's, but she was my second.
You can headline with Shiki in his prime, so it's okay.
You're right. All right, Boo Boo, it's up to you.
Okay, sure. Hi guys.
Hi guys.
With the first pick with the last pick of the first round, ROA selects, in the words of Bobby Heenan, the most dangerous man on the face of the planet. ROA selects Miro.
Oh, interesting. Very interesting. Going current for
yes,
first round.
I am. For first round,
Jackass, you took my tag team.
What?
Took my freaking tag team.
Wait, did you have Rusev and Aiden English?
Sure did.
Oh, that's a good one.
We can take this man and put him anywhere with a proper push, and he's going to the freaking top. And I have heard all of us.
100%
I have heard all of us at least once talk about his NXT run and how spectacular that was.
Oh yeah.
Yep. But then he went to Tony.
Yeah, but then
Thanks,
he went
guys.
to Tony.
Yanks
Sitting
guys.
at
That
home.
Redeemer TNT title run was great.
It was
Mm-hmm.
he is the Redeemer.
But then he got hurt and apparently didn't hear from Tony, and yeah, who knows?
Wherever
who
the lie
knows?
may be. Right. So yeah, I'm taking Miro number 1.
All right. Very strong.
Now I'm surprised none of my ones that I thought was going to be first round picks went. I'm surprised.
I didn't even write Shiki down because I knew one of y'all would take him before I did.
All right. Well, let's take Miro off of there. AJ, you got the randomizer ready?
Yep. Got the drum roll?
Are
we doing it every time? Let's not do it every time.
You sure?
Yeah, let's not do it every time. The first round is always the one that should have the drum roll, just for the simple fact of that's who you actually.
Okay, well, since you don't want to have any pizzazz on it this time, here you go.
Okay. Yay!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I would just like to say that I like that mine show up so low, being the 3rd and 4th there, because that's proof that I'm not gimmicking this.
That's true. That's true.
Since it's on my phone.
Yeah.
It's true.
Very true.
But so hashtag any means necessary. Our second pick is going to be the Nigerian giant,
Oh,
Mr. Oba Femi.
Oh.
God damn it.
I thought you were going to say Omas.
Hell no. Hell no. I'm taking Oba.
Very
Just make
strong.
sure
I wanted to beat AJ to it because I knew it was on his list.
Yep, he was on mine.
And then, Rev, you so nice when we were doing Good Hooch. You're like, ooh, I need to add one. And I was like, no. No. I get
Look
Femi.
at that, right. Stark Raven Maniac.
I love
Yeah,
it.
but you got Shiki and Oba. My God, can you imagine that match?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, my.
If we get Shiki in his prime. Yeah, it would be great. Not Shiki when he couldn't take a bump. Okay. I feel better. I got the 2 major ones that I wanted. So I'm good now. There's still some others that I'll probably be upset, but it's okay.
I'm sure. All right. We'll take Oba down there. All right, who's next?
I didn't read
That
it.
will
Right.
be right. That will be Bari.
All right.
Bari is next.
Sorry.
With the second pick of the second round, ROA selects one Steven Regal.
Damn it!
Oh, damn
It's on
it!
mine too.
God damn it!
He was going to be my number 2.
He was going to be my number 2.
Our whole list went to number 2.
Hey, good on Regal that 3 of us were going to pick him next. Good on Regal.
Wow, exactly. That's crazy.
TV title run Regal, though? TV title run Regal?
Yeah. This Regal ain't bad either. This is Power of the Punch Regal.
Ah.
Remember that was a move on the video game.
Yep. Oh, that move is still on the video games. Yeah, it's a payback move, but you got to have the referee distracted or knocked out to be able to do it, or you'll get DQ'd.
Nope. Gotcha.
Same as Poison Mist and Low Blows.
So AJ, were you last then? Does that mean Reb's next?
Yep, Redman is next.
All right. Let me peruse here.
He's got to find his picture.
Do I want to be a dick?
You're so good at it.
Bacardi, right. Bacardi and Cola, do it.
All right. Do it. All right. Well, I'm going to go tag team.
No. I hate you.
Yes, go tag teams. That means my pick is safe.
Do you remember on Fantasy Draft 3 Minderz when you took my favorite tag team away?
I do. Does that
He
mean my
said
favorite
now.
tag team is going bye-bye?
He said now.
I was going to pick Strike Force, and technically that would have been allowed because Tito's from Texas. But instead, I figure I'm going to be honest. I'm going to go full foreign.
You son of a bitch! I hate you so much. I'm so mad at you. I hate you.
Hey man, in the words of in the words of Ozzy Osbourne, rock and roll forever and British Bulldogs forever.
Yeah, right?
Wise words from the Ozman.
Did I just poop in your post toasties, Minderz?
You sure did. I don't want any more post toasties anymore.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not. Shut up. You're like, haha, got you back for Strike Force.
I waited 2 drafts to get my payback for this.
I've noticed.
Although, to be fair, I was going to take Regal with my second pick if he hadn't already gone.
It's all right, I guess.
Hell of a tag team.
Yeah. Now I got them and Owen. I can make them a Heart Foundation offshoot.
I kind of love how we're supposed to defend our picks, but then every pick we're just like, yeah, that's a good one.
Pretty much.
Yeah, we don't defend it because we don't need to. That's the best part about it.
All right. AJ, does that mean you are last, sir?
Yep. And well, speaking of picks I don't need to defend, I kind of didn't want to go current roster for my first 2 picks in a row, but way the field's shaping up, I kind of feel like I have to. So without further ado, my second round draft pick is none other than the Ring General!
Ooh,
Gunther!
okay. All right, not bad. I figured he would go high.
I actually had him in first round.
I didn't have him at all, actually.
Really?
Yeah, no. He's on my list.
Actually, you want to hear what my 3 I had as my who I could have gone with for the second round that I had written down?
Who's that?
Regal, Bulldogs, and Gunther.
Jackass.
You can't predict this shit.
It's just great minds think alike.
But right there, the Ring General. He'd be a top guy in any promotion in any era.
He would be.
He would indeed. Bill Watts would have loved Gunther.
Shot me just to say I survived it.
Hey, you never know. One of these Squared Circle Expos, he might be there and he might do it for you.
Hey,
I mean, we saw a guy take one from Ruby, so
right.
Look
I mean, I need some liquid courage in me before that, though.
we need a lot of liquid courage in you before you do that.
I need some ibuprofen on hand to give you afterwards.
Yeah, that too.
Ibuprofen, I'm going to need something stronger than that for the pain.
He's gonna need some hydros.
Hey, you got any left from your surgery?
Huh?
Got any left from your foot surgery? I could put it behind a glass, break glass in case of getting chopped by Gunther.
I just may.
Okay.
You guys, I need y'all to stall for like 2 or 3 minutes. I got to go over here and do my second job real fast.
All right.
Yes, it's eye time.
All right.
Well, let's pay some bills real quick while we're...
Okay, we'll pay some bills.
You do that. I'll hit the can.
Yeah, I figured.
All right.
They're all... What? You're all giggles. Is that because you know that I'm like over here fuming right now?
I've been working on a new Minderz t-shirt idea. I'm figure how to get steam to come out of the ears on that cartoon head that Cobra made.
I wish you had told me that. I would have just had him draw another one.
Oh no, I can do it on my end. So here's our recap so far, our first 2 rounds. And, a lot more current wrestlers getting picked in the first couple rounds than I thought there would be, Minderz. I'll be honest.
Me too. Because the 3 that I had that I have for first round, one hasn't even been said yet, and I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Especially with you being on it, you surprised that you didn't take that one. So I was kind of surprised.
Very solid first 2 rounds so far.
Yeah,
Very solid.
Just telling Minderz, I can't believe how many current we get. Rhea, Obafemi, Miro, and Gunther all went in the first 2 rounds. That's like half of the field is current wrestlers so far.
Yeah, I was not planning on going current back-to-back in the first 2 picks, but knowing us and knowing who we might pick, I figured I better get those 2 before I can't get them no more.
Yeah, not a bad idea.
My next one will be a throwback, though.
My next one isn't really a throwback because I want to get my faction before it gets gone. So.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna admit I don't have any factions in my on my ticker here.
I do.
I had 2 that I can take that I have in mind, and I have one that I wanted to take. But then I realized they did not qualify because they had an equal number of American and international and not a international majority. Yeah. So I was like, okay, crap, can't take them. But that still leaves a couple of interesting people up for grabs anyway. No spoilers, but you know how much Lucha Underground I watch. We're going to get to the point in the draft where I'm
how
just
many
taking
luchadors you're going to pick in this.
He's probably going to pick a lot. And I've got a few on mine. There were some I had to check to see, though, if they were actually from Mexico or if they were all from Texas.
Yeah, no, I looked that up, too, when I did my due diligence.
Okay. Because that's what
good 5 or 6 rounds of what I have written down here, and then a few of my honorable mentions / backup ones. A good portion of them are from Lucha Underground. So,
Lucha.
That doesn't surprise me.
Lucha.
All right. Are we ready to continue with round 3?
Randomize it.
All right, ready to randomize it?
Hit it.
Once again, more proof that I am not working this.
All right, Bari, Minderz, myself, and AJ. All right, Bari. ROA is on the clock.
With the first pick of the 3rd round, ROA selects old school tag team, hardcore than a motherfucker.
Oh,
ROA selects the Sheep Herders.
Nah.
Damn it!
Oh,
they were on my list too.
That's a good one.
This is way before they were licking and whacking their way to the top of the WWF.
Yeah,
they were
did nobody get in Gorilla's ears say, maybe you don't say that.
Phrasing wasn't a catchphrase yet.
No.
It was not right. Look at those bastards right there. Those glorious bastards.
We met one. He was a sweetheart.
There were some bad outside of WWF when WWF made their gimmick a lot more goofy, but they were some badasses outside of that.
But hey, they made a shit ton of money though.
I remember the first time I seen the Bushwhackers as the Sheep Herders. I had rented a movie called I Like to Hurt People, and they were in it against a couple of 300-pound black guys, and they beat the dog shit out of them. And I was like, "Are you serious? They're brutal."
That was your shocker.
Yeah. So had to go ahead and snatch them up. Sorry, Reb.
No, it's fine. It's a good call. New Zealand's greatest export.
Damn right.
Mm-hmm.
And can you imagine if they had brought this gimmick to the World Wrestling Federation instead of the Bushwhackers? Holy shit.
Right?
Would not have been PG.
No.
Imagine if I know they showed up as Dudleys in ECW. Imagine if the Sheep Herders had been in ECW.
Oh Lord.
My God. The carnage.
Put them against the Public Enemy in '93.
Oh God.
Or them and the Eliminators would be fun too.
The Eliminators, then begins
the Gangsters.
Pitbulls.
Sheepherders and gangsters.
Good Lord.
I know that face, Mari.
You would have had to call the SWAT team in to pull them apart. You would have. No bullshit. You had to call somebody. You had to call them people in there to pull their asses apart from each other because it would have been absolute carnage.
Oh my goodness. All right, Minderz, you are next.
I am, and I'm going with my faction.
Okay, give me one second.
AJ, I love you. Just remember that.
Oh boy.
Is it who I think it is?
Probably.
Okay.
So my number 3 pick is going to be Sanity.
Yep. Yep. That's one of the ones I had. Yep.
Oh, nicely done.
I didn't even
Not
think
an
about
American
that.
in the bunch.
Yes,
No.
there was. There was.
Well,
Batman-
Fulton originally,
Fulton
but
originally.
the
but I
Sanity
will
that I
tell you,
remember is the
there
one that had.
wasn't. Yep. You had the big hairy bastard. You had
Alexander
Alexander
Wolf.
Wolf.
Alexander Wolf, and
Nikki
then you had Nikki
Cross.
Cross and EY.
Yep. That was indeed one of the factions that I had on the board.
I did not have them on my board, so I will respect your pick and say
I
kudos.
love Sanity. I love Sanity.
I really like Sanity, but
Yeah, me too. They did
just
not
think
get a fair shake on the main roster.
Sure didn't.
because
Well,
Vince didn't know what to do with them.
Vince didn't like him.
Mm-hmm. They all
That's
got
hairy,
beaten.
pal.
They all got beaten up
Right, what
3
are all
on.
these little people on that hairy bastard? Not gonna
Let's
push
shave
it.
the hairy one in the ring, pal.
Yeah.
Look at those
There
guys.
they are.
I like that Sanity.
Ooh, that was even when they were NXT champions.
Yeah,
Heck
Yeah. That'd be going into War Games, wouldn't it? Didn't they have those
Yep.
belts
right
into
around
the
there, yeah.
games?
Yep.
This will be about the time I started watching NXT weekly when they had the belts. Yeah.
I'd start before that.
Yeah, it was right around when Joe and Balor were feuding that I got into it. I was like, wait a minute, they got Samoa Joe here? And I started watching it.
I believe I watched the NXT with you, and I was like, oh, this is what's going, because as far as I knew at that time, they were still doing like game show shit. Like I wasn't really paying attention.
Oh, when it was the reality show?
Yeah, so I had watched some NXT with AJ, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I had went home and found it on Hulu, and I was like, oh, okay, let me get caught up.
I had heard Joe was there, and I was like, I'm sold. I'm going to watch this. And that's basically when I started watching.
The first pay-per-view I watched, or the first premium live, or whatever you want to call it, for NXT, the first one I watched was Neville and Bo Dallas in the ladder match.
Oh, God, you were God.
That's
One of
OG.
those 2 men is still on the board for tonight.
I know.
Foreshadowing.
We shall see. Maybe. All right. Reb, I think you're up next.
All right.
I'm getting used to the camera angles. I was trying to point in the direction.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, my next pick is going to be my first pick from the Land of the Rising Sun.
You son of a bitch.
Don't worry. I don't think it's anybody that you have.
It's
You
not.
keep your grubby mitts off Maki Ito.
And it's not Maki Ito. I promise Maki Ito was not on my draft board. I'm going to All Japan / Pro Wrestling Noah. My all-time favorite Japanese wrestler, the great Kenta Kobashi, is my number 3.
Oh,
Master of the Burning Hammer.
that is a good one.
Yes. Love that
That's a
trophy.
respectable.
That's not who I thought you
respectable
were going to
pick.
go with, but okay.
No, Kobashi is my number 1 as far as Japan goes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is a hell of a pick. Eddie Kingston was watching, he'd be yelling, "Damn right!"
That's my partner, he'd say. Go back and watch anything with Kobashi and Masawa.
Hey, I swear to God, you my guy. You picked my dude. Almost got you. Got you.
Almost.
I met Kingston back in like 2007, and that's pretty much how he talks in real life.
Yeah. Hey, yo, he's from Brooklyn. He's from Bed-Stuy.
He's from Yonkers.
Yeah, well, he spent a little time in Bed-Stuy too.
He's from New
We
York.
won't talk about that. He's got 100 guns, 100 clips. He's from New York.
All right. AJ, are you next, sir?
Yep, I'm the last pick of the 3rd round draft. I'd say it's time I took a tag team.
Uh-oh.
And this tag team comes directly from the Great White North in Canada.
Shit.
The team of Lance Storm and Chris Jericho, the Thrill Seekers.
Oh, okay. That's what I was expecting.
Okay.
It wasn't what we were expecting. Okay.
Yeah, as much as we like to rag on what Jericho's been doing the last couple of years, there is a very impressive 20-year body of work before that I don't think should be overlooked, especially when we're talking international wrestlers.
Oh yeah.
And I love Lance Storm. Yeah, right there, the Thrill Seekers. Back when they were the young, exciting tag team in Smoky Mountain Wrestling.
Look at those baby faces.
A young Chris Jericho and Lance Storm.
Yep. Story
Lance looked like he almost had personality.
Yeah, I was just going to talk about that. Reb, about when he had broke his arm, practicing or something like that.
Practicing a shooting star press in the ring right before Night of Legends.
Yeah, and then he went to go wrestle. And from somebody who was broken a bone, no, there's no way in hell I want to go wrestle hours after I've broken it.
Have you gone back and watched that match, Barry?
I've watched it one time, but it was years ago, and I was
if you
just
pay
like,
attention,
how in the fuck?
He doesn't do shit with that arm that whole match.
No, he doesn't. It almost reminds me of Angel Garza in Impact whenever he had shoulder surgery and then wrestled in that multi-man match. He didn't use that arm at all.
Well, I'll tell you what. The American Wolves against Steen and Generico in Ring of Honor in the ladder match, Eddie Edwards had a broken elbow in that match, and they had it wrapped up like a gordita. And same deal. Tough guy.
Yeah, because there's no way in hell I want to. Right? Give me a pain pill and let me lay down somewhere.
Can I just be serious for a moment?
Only 60 seconds. Only 60 seconds.
And just say how underrated Lance Storm was. The dude was
Very
fantastic in the ring.
Oh, absolutely.
Really was.
Well,
Yeah,
and I just got through watching WCW 2000, and when he came in, from the moment he came in, they fucking pushed him
to the moon.
The moon, exactly. So
he never got a push like it again.
Do you have a replica of the Saskatchewan Hardcore International title, Barry?
You know what? I need to get one.
The 105 kilograms and under title.
Exactly. Good times.
That was one of my favorite Lance Storm runs when he won all those belts and made them Canadian.
God. Yes. Just slap a sticker on it and let's go.
Normally I'm not a fan of putting stickers on belts, but for the purposes of the story, it worked.
Yes, it did.
Randomize, AJ.
All right. Round 4.
I'm hoping you get to go first. You're close.
Hey.
Reb, AJ, Barry, then me. Okay.
All right.
And just a quick NXT update. All 4 members of the main event just brawled in the ring.
Okay.
Note.
From
all right.
Heatwave. Yeah, from Heatwave. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, so Reb, you get to start.
Okay. I am going to go with another Canadian and another bit of a. Oh wait, I don't know what I'm doing here. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm in the wrong spot. I'm trying to do 3 different things with each pick here, just to.
Damn it.
Former world champion, former tag team champion, and 2 of my favorite guilty pleasure matches featured this fellow. And if you know me, you know who I'm talking about. But let me throw the picture up here. I'm going with Rick Martel.
I figured as much.
Yeah.
The blindfold match at WrestleMania 7 and the SummerSlam 92 match with Shawn Michaels where they were prohibited from hitting each other in the face.
Montreal, Quebec, by way of Cocoa Beach, Florida, baby. All right, let's go. My mama's favorite wrestler, the model, Rick Martel. He's so fine. Oh, girl.
We'd rep AJ. I think you're up next.
Yes, I am. I haven't gone this early in a round yet. I was completely unprepared. Whew. Well, I'm going to take another one from Smoky Mountain Wrestling by way of Canada, as a matter of fact. If you're near a police station, I feel bad for you because my next pick is going to be Bruiser Bedlam.
Nice.
Old
Very
Johnny
nice.
K9.
Yeah, well, you better make sure you can control that bastard. That's for damn sure.
Oh,
this
man,
may
but
be
like...
deepest cut so far, I think. Bruiser Bedlam.
Yeah. Okay, but those promos back in the day where Corny was hyping him up, but Bruiser Bedlam, he would just be like in the background pounding nails into a board with his bare fucking hands, and he got in there, and he's a big bruiser. And I already have Gunther, and I kind of like to see him and Bruiser Bedlam and Gunther slug it out.
Ooh.
God, that would be fucking great.
Get this picture up, because this is not a handsome man.
No, it is not.
He's
No.
He was a big, ugly bruiser.
Oh,
There
Ah,
Bruiser Bedlam.
that's a face that a mother says, "Whoa," to.
Yeah, I thought of him as I was coming up with my list, and I was like, ooh, that's a good one. I got to go with him at some point.
He wasn't on my list.
Did any of you have Bruiser Bedlam?
I didn't.
No? Yeah. I got a good one.
You did.
All right, Pari. I'm hoping my tag team stays in for one more pick. I'm hoping.
Yeah, no, I'm not taking a tag team. I'm actually going with my first woman.
Shit.
First woman. With the second pick of the fourth round, ROA goes with. We're going to take Natty. Natty
Okay.
Neidhart. Yeah.
Ooh.
I had
mean,
her
why
on my
not?
list. I had her on my list.
She's in the fucking Guinness Book of World Records. Do I need to say anything else?
Multiple times, too.
Multiple times.
I was having lunch with my mom and dad earlier today after we dropped my car off at the shop. And I was having lunch, and I was telling them when we were doing our international fantasy draft today, and my dad said, how many hearts are going to get drafted?
Probably most of them.
She's a ring veteran, right? She's gonna teach the young ones backstage what to do, and she can still get in the ring and go. So why not pick her?
Very solid pick.
Indeed.
Yeah, baby.
All right, get Natty off there. Who is next?
That'd be me. So I'm taking a tag team.
All right.
I'll bet I know which one too.
I bet you don't. Because I know who you're expecting me to pick, and I bet you it's not. But I'm just going to do one of these and look at the boys. I'm taking
We
the
are the bar. We are the
bar.
Let's give me
Oh, that's
Shambo and Cesaro.
That's a hell of a pick.
That's a great pick.
Not the tag team I thought you were going to say, but
Me
yeah,
either.
that is a hell of a pick.
Don't worry, the other tag team's on my list, but if they go before, I'm okay with it. But yeah, those boys right there.
When Sheamus first came to WWE, he accomplished a lot as a singles really quickly, and then
Yes.
I feel like he got pretty stale for a while there. Like, even though he was feuding with Roman, nobody wanted to see that, and he was really stale. And then I feel like this team with Cesaro really reinvigorated his career and made him way more entertaining, and Cesaro's just great. I think this really just elevated both of those guys being in this tag team.
I agree. That was well. In all honesty, it was between the bar and it was between when Cesaro was with Tyson Kidd. What was their name?
I don't think they had a name. I think it was just
It was just Cesaro and Kid.
Was it
Yeah,
just
Hard
Cesaro?
Dynasty.
No.
Hard Dynasty was,
That was-
TJ and Davey Boy.
Yeah, my bad.
So I debated on which one I wanted because I wanted Cesaro. But if I'm gonna get Cesaro and Shambo, I'm all right.
Yeah, that's a hell of a pick.
Yes. All right. I think we're ready for round 5.
Randomize.
Halfway point. Oh, well, Minder, you're going to like this one.
Oh, it's me again.
Going back to back, Minder.
Okay. I got to look here. Hold on. Since my girls got taken, or my girl got taken already. You know what? I'm going to go ahead. I got another female.
Shit.
You know what? I don't think you're going to hate me. I really don't think you're going to hate me. I'm going Jazzy Gabbert.
Oh, okay.
Very nice pick.
I actually had her as one of mine as well.
Yeah, I have her on my list.
I had her in my honorable mentions.
Find her.
God, big
Alpha
Jack
female.
lady.
She was great.
She was jacked
Loved
to the
her.
gills.
I loved her in that Mae Young Classic. She was actually also in the tournament to crown the first IWGP Women's Champion, the one that Kairi Sane won. She was in that tournament too.
Oh, I'll be darned.
Yeah. And she's still jacked.
Of course.
Yeah, there you go.
I loved her look when she was in the Mae Young. Mae Young, yeah.
My Stacy almost calls it the Mae West Classic all the time.
Does she?
Well, why don't you come up and see me sometime?
But yeah, so that was the first time I'd seen her, and then I was like, yeah, I gotta keep following this girl because she's pretty awesome.
She good. And not on my list, so yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. I had her honorable mentions.
Okay, so.
All right, who is next? Barry, are you next?
I'm next.
AJ's next. Okay.
Well, I said I'm going to start taking some Lucha Underground people, so it's time I go ahead and start doing that. And the man that I am taking as my number 5 pick in the JTR 2024 International Draft. You may know him. I'm drafting a previous gimmick he had.
Okay.
So you may know him today as Santos Escobar.
No.
I had a feeling.
But I am drafting the Hunter, King Cuerno.
Yeah. It's so much better as King Cuerno.
God, he had a great gimmick with that. Like, you would see him with whoever he was going to feud with next. You would see him just showing up on the top of Dario Cueto's office, standing there. Oh, there he is, his Gift of the Gods champion.
Yep.
Yeah, well, he feuded with Phoenix with that for a little bit. And, but yeah, you would see him hunting and stalking his prey, and then he would beat them down and take something from him and go and put it on his trophy case. And then you have to feud with him to get it back. And being a lucha show, everybody does a dive, right? Everybody's got dives and flips, but they always put his suicide dive to the outside over as being like the deadliest one too, because he got so much distance on it.
I mean, the guy's so good even now.
Anybody else did it, it was a tope suicida. When he did it, it was called the arrow from the depths of hell.
Yeah.
And rightfully so.
It was.
And he just shot out like an arrow and took him down. And his entrance gear with the antlers and shit. Yeah.
Yep.
King Cuerno, badass.
I think I saw him with Prince Puma a couple times on
yeah.
few episodes I got to see.
Yeah.
That sounds about right. They were both there the entire, or almost, well, Puma left after season 3. But they were both there for multiple seasons, so they probably did wrestle like several times over there.
Yeah, they did.
He was one of the first 3 entrants in Aztec Warfare 2. You had Phoenix and Rey Mysterio were in there mixing it up, and your number 3 entrant was King Cuerno, and he just came in and started getting it.
Just wrecking shit.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so who's next?
Reb,
are you next?
I'm next, and I am going with a lady.
All right.
Dude looks like a lady.
All right, so I'm going. Well, she was in WWE, but I think of her more as a TNA talent. Hall of Famer, multiple time champion across both companies. I'm going Gail Kim.
Oh.
Gail, walk, talk, you look like a lady.
Well, remember, she won the Women's Championship her first match in WWE
Yep.
in that Battle Royal.
Yeah, but her feud with Awesome Kong in TNA was some of the
good.
hands down one of, if not the best women's feud of all time. It was her and Awesome Kong.
And for Romani, she's probably the only girl they had that could really go with Kong.
Yeah.
At the time.
And wasn't a Dutch Mantel booking the women's division at the time too?
I think so. Dutch Man Sweater Mantel.
Yeah, and he said,
Minderz?
I got booked them like we booked the guys.
Just
reaching there and grab you some.
We don't want to see somebody throw up on camera.
Got her and Awesome Kong were some of the best women's matches I have ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I agree.
Yes. All right. Who is next?
Boo Boo.
Bari in the last pick.
Last pick of round 5. Okay.
With the last pick of round 5, I'm going to go with another tag team.
Uh-oh.
Both of these guys are great. They're great as a tag team. One of them is hurt right now.
Son of a bitch, you asshole! You asshole!
They made for great rivals in NXT. With the 5th pick of the 5th round, with the last pick of the 5th round. Excuse me.
You're so excited.
I am. I select No Quarter Catch Crew. Pete Dunne.
Oh,
actually, Bari, that's the New Catch Republic.
Oh, yes. Them.
Yes.
Those guys.
Yeah, No Quarter Catch Crew's Gulak's whole group.
Yeah.
Well, now I gotta take
Damon Kemp left WWE.
I didn't hear
he
that.
got released. Yeah.
So now it's basically just Charlie Dempsey and the other guy.
Yeah.
Gulak got stupid Ronda Rousey can't keep her goddamn mouth shut.
Yeah, those guys. Yeah, I picked those guys right there.
I like these two, though. I was so happy when they gave Pete Dunne his name back.
Me too.
I've always really enjoyed Pete Dunne's work specifically out of those two. I love that small joint manipulation and the snapping the fingers. I love it.
And now we get to see him run as a single because Tyler's hurt.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And, of course, speedy recovery is Tyler Bate.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
All right, who's next?
We got to randomize.
Oh, round 6 already? Damn.
Yeah, we're getting down to it. Oh, man.
It's me
Minderz.
again. Well, you know what? I'm gonna get my other tag team in before somebody steals them and I get really upset. So give me, as everyone remembers, they were going to pose in the ring for 5 seconds for those with the benefit of flash photography. I'm going with Edge and Christian.
Notice I already had it loaded up.
I didn't even put Edge and Christian on my list because I knew you were going to take them. I just thought that you were going to take them a lot sooner.
Hey, AJ, you got that tag belt on your table.
Yes, I do. You want me to go get it?
I like how he's gone before you can answer.
Right? He's already gone to get it. All right, I got my tag teams in. All right, cool.
My 3 top tag teams on my list are all gone now. One of them to me.
Well, they're friggin' piece of
Well, that's funny thing. The 4 names at the top of my singles list are all picked by me so far. Nobody else wanted.
Well, don't count on that.
Well, no.
Damn right. Look at that.
That's a good looking belt
right there. That is.
It is a very nice
That's
belt.
the Attitude belt, right?
That's a heavy.
Yes, it is. Belt. You got the scratch logo right there.
Because Bari, you got the block logo.
Yes, I have the block logo.
Yeah, I won't make you get up and get it, but
it's heavy. All those belts are heavy.
Right. No, that one is kind of light right there.
Oh, is that one the lighter one of the two?
Yeah. But it's a 4.
Compared to my All Japan belt that I got at the Expo, then
Jesus
everything's light.
Christ. Right, that's a baby whale you got right there.
Okay, who do we have next?
That would be Redmond.
Ah, beautiful. All right. Let's see here. I'm going to go with another tag team as well. And this is one of the ones that falls in the caveat of international success with one American team member.
Caveat, he says.
Caveat. Let me get my picture up here. I had a brief run in the WWF in the mid-90s. And also one of my favorite tag teams in the mid-90s for the matches I had with Bulldog and Owen Hart. I'm picking Doug Furnas and Philip LaFon.
Yeah. We were just talking about them the other day.
And I'm building up my own Hart Foundation. Got Owen, the Bulldogs, Furnas, and LaFon.
God, look at you.
Very solid.
Plus, I can get Furnas and LaFon against the Bulldogs.
Fantastic.
Yeah, let Dynamite go into business on Doug Furnas if he wants to. See what happens.
Yeah. You get thrown a great distance. All right. Take them down there. But, yeah, I always liked watching those guys. It's their style, that Japanese strong style, pretty much.
Yeah. AJ or Bari?
Bari.
It's me. With the third pick of the 6th round, ROA selects the Madman from the Islands. We select Haku.
You jackass.
He was on my list.
He was on mine.
Fantastic. Wait, are those islands not in American territory?
Tonga is a foreign country.
Yeah. Tonga.
Oh, well then I left a shitload of people off of my ones to pick from. I need to
pretty much
Google real quick.
Pretty much self-explanatory.
No defense needed on this one.
Yeah, no defense needed.
None.
If you feel the need for a defense, they'll beat you up.
I shook the man's hand 3 months ago. I felt the power. I know.
Wait, I have pictures.
Yeah.
Where's that? Right there, because you're sleeping in the car.
How much you want to bet the meeting to get Tama Tonga hired, the conversation between Haku and Triple H when hey Haku, I'm gonna sign your boy. Which one? I'm gonna sign Tama Tonga and his brother Tongaloa. Sure, Haku, sure.
And Hikaleo.
Yeah, man, he needs a job.
Yes, Mr. Haku, sir. I'll sign your other son as well.
There it is. Look at that. Minderz and Haku.
Yeah.
Wait, there's Bari and Haku.
Yeah, the size of his hands. I was just like, please, sir, don't kill me.
Whew.
All right.
Hell of a pick.
Yes, absolutely. Who is next?
I'm up. But before, I do need a clarification on the rules.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I know that a large faction does not count towards the tag team picks, correct?
Right.
Does a trio that often incorporates the Freebird rule, is that considered a faction or a tag team?
I will allow it as a tag team because I used the Freebirds in the 80s draft as a tag team.
Okay.
Okay, well, in that case, that determined who my next pick was, because I had a few... The thing about half my picks being Lucha Underground is they didn't have a tag division, they had a trios division, so a lot of my picks here are trios.
Okay.
But this pick is not from Lucha Underground, though, but they are also a trio. But my pick is going to be the team of Malachi Black, Brody King.
Fuck you. You took the black fellas, you bastard.
Hey, I've already got Rhea. I can get a discount on Buddy's contract.
Exactly.
No,
I was looking at my list and I realized, like, wait a minute. half of my tag teams are trios that compete Freebird style in tag team matches.
Yep.
I had to have a clarification on that first. But yeah, the House of Black.
Yes. Now I'm going to exclude Julia Hart from this pairing just because that would make it even. So I'm just going to keep it to the three fellas.
Yep. There, the black fellas.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Look at him.
There you go. Yeah, all very solid, and you can put any combination of them in a tag team match, and it'll be good. It'll be some good shit.
The Kings of the Black Throne's a hell of a tag team, King and Malachi.
Yeah.
Right? Any combination of them.
I do like that big bad Brody King.
Oh, man, that Gonzo bomb he does.
Yeah. I got to say, though, I like Buddy and Black as opponents better than I do as partners.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that feud that Brody had with Darby Allin, though, was probably the most enjoyable either one of them has been in AEW when they had that feud there.
Yeah.
I love how he does that choke to eliminate people from Battle Royals, where he just grabbed Darby with that choke and just pulled him and
just drops him.
Dropped him on the floor, and that was awesome.
Yeah.
Plop.
Randomize, AJ, randomize.
Ooh, damn, round 7 already.
Already.
I finally get to go first!
Yay! Ooh, I get to go second.
I'm in that damn third.
Right. I'll get this order here.
Oh, I'm last. For joy.
Well,
I'm kidding.
I'm square away my women's picks for this.
Okay.
And my next pick, she's a badass. And she comes from Japan. My next pick is Aja Kong.
Damn it.
Son of a bitch.
I got Aja and I got Rhea. Let's get it.
Damn. Aja Kong. She was on my list.
She was on mine too.
Number one.
Everybody else had Aja on their list too?
Yep.
I got her. But God, she was just such a badass, though, and she's still going today.
Yeah.
Recently, from what I understand, has been teasing a feud with Max the Impaler over in Japan.
Oh my.
Yeah, they've been teasing it.
That sounds like a good time.
That sounds like
they've been on opposite sides, 6-person tags, and they've done stare downs, and God, I'm so ready for it. That's going to be a slobber knocker.
Hell yeah, it is. There she is. Look at that.
There she is.
That is the face of a lady you do not mess with.
Number
I ain't
one.
messing with her.
Number one. Only thing she can say in America.
She whooped my ass.
It was the only thing she could say in English when she came for the Survivor Series 95. Number one. Number one.
It is a travesty that y'all remember when AEW did that women's tournament and half the bracket took place in Japan? I was so pissed when Aja Kong didn't win. I was so pissed. And I knew she wasn't going to because Tony Khan, but I was still pissed when she didn't win. This is back when we still had some faith in his booking. So I was pissed.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to finish up my women's pick, too. I had another one. Aja was who was going to be mine, though.
Oh, no.
So, I think I'm going to go with Bull Nakano.
I had a
Why do you hurt me so? Why do you hurt me? Why do you over there, the purple hair? Why do you hurt me so? Huh?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Why she here, Ike? Why she here?
Oh my goodness.
She was also on my list as a possible one.
Is Bull Nakano how you say Judy Martin in Japanese?
It must
yes,
be.
it is. No, it's Bull Nakano.
Nakano.
Yeah. You ask Randy Savage, he'll tell you.
Dig it.
I had to. And I will tell you that most of my picks now, I'm dipping back. I got throwbacks now.
All right. Take that down. Barry, you are up, sir. if you are ready.
Let me do a little something here real fast.
He's mad at me. I took his bull. And AJ took his Aja.
Well, hey, if y'all can
Guys.
stall for a minute, I hear a cat getting into something he's not supposed to get into.
Go.
So if you give me 1 second.
Yeah, go get him.
Go take care of it. And don't let him
Be
kill
careful.
you either. Yeah,
Buddy, it's probably
He
Buddy
will
Boy. He'll choose
it
violence.
is, buddy.
He will
It
choose
is,
violence.
buddy boy.
I say
With
Turbo
the
never gets into anything.
half a blink of an eye, he'll choose violence.
Mhm.
Shit, guys. Right, you threw me off now. Hold on. Let me look and see what I got left. I was gonna round out my women's.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
had 32 picks in this thing, and I'm struggling right now to get down to the rest of it. And I'm like, I thought I could get 10 out of 32.
I have 18, and these last ones I'm just like, okay.
Yeah.
You know what? Fuck it. Let's go. Round 7, third pick. We're gonna take the Empress of Tomorrow. We're gonna take Asuka.
I
Okay.
had her on my list too in case my other ones went.
I can get some money out of Asuka and Natty. So
All right. Let me find my Asuka photo.
I hear things being thrown around at AJ's house.
that may be the loud sounds ever we hear come from that apartment.
Right?
Hey, that makes for good TV.
Yeah, dealing with that cat.
Looky there.
Look
I love that. That's my favorite makeup she has.
Yeah.
She's hurt too, isn't she?
Yeah.
Mhm.
They could have used her last night.
Yeah, they really have. They really did have. But I mean, like, it's Asuka.
Oh.
And she
Nope.
held the record for holding the NXT Women's Championship, and she was undefeated for so long, and
Yeah.
they just dropped
He's
the ball.
holding Sammy, and he was alive.
Yeah.
He's not getting caught in my dresser twice in one day.
You
I heard
might
the
pick
drawers,
another shirt.
and I was like, I know what you're doing.
So he picked Asuka. Hope that one wasn't on your list.
She was also in the mix as well.
Reb, is it you or AJ?
I think it's me.
It is Redmond.
All right.
All right. I am going to go with somebody from. Well, we know him best from WCW, but he's also a legend from Lucha Libre. And some say he was the Hulk Hogan of Mexico for a while. I'm going K-Dog.
Conan.
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 Conan!
Damn it.
He was on my list too.
Conan!
He was on my list, but not as a wrestler.
Oh, but he, man, I always thought before he started getting hurt, he was so good in the ring.
He was. That Tequila Sunrise, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked the cradle DDT that he would do, where he'd pick you up like for suplex,
yeah.
and then what is he looking at behind you there, AJ?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what he's looking at because he's measuring something up. Okay. Made me nervous there for a minute. I thought he was going
Yes.
to choose violence.
He might.
All right, so that's round 7. Man, we're rolling through
Hey,
this.
wait. AJ hasn't given his 7 yet.
Yeah, I was
he
up
has-
first. I was up first.
Yeah, he took Aja Kong.
Yeah, this was the
I
list.
just didn't write
This
it
was
down.
the list for this previous round.
Okay.
Right.
Okay,
Remember.
we're good.
Right. Remember, you both hurt me. So
Yeah, we both hurt Bari.
yes.
Yep.
So
Am I the only one that
You
didn't
heard
take a Japanese lady in this round?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Aja
Yep.
Kong, Bull Nakano, and Asuka.
Yep.
Barry, you took Asuka. You could have just taken damage control.
Pretty much. They're all foreign.
Yeah. Although
Yeah.
that does leave Kyrie and Io still on the board with another faction they were a part
Mhm.
of.
And the baddest bitch in the world, Dakota Kai.
Of course.
All right, randomize AJ.
Right.
Bari.
Well, If I knew y'all were coming over, I would have baked the cake. With the first pick of the 8th round, ROA selects the chairman of WCW, LaParca.
Ah.
Oh, that's a good one. That is a good one.
Yeah, you got to do the dance if you're talking about LaParca. Oh, I found a good picture.
Did you?
Listen, right. When he started bashing other luchadors in the head with the chair and then they gave him the voiceover, I was sold. Give this man the television championship now. Was still going there in MLW for a while. Is he still going, AJ?
I think he
Yeah,
got
he's
fired.
still going. He and his kids, too.
Yeah.
Although nowadays he goes, AAA owned the name La Parka, so he is LA Park now.
Yeah, LA Park.
Yes.
All right, so I guess it's me now.
There's still a lot of people on the board that we haven't picked. I'm going to have quite a few for that I'm going to kind of be disappointed. I really put them at the bottom of my list because I thought other people were going to take them.
Same.
All right, so it's to me.
Yep.
All right. Well, I'm going to get my second lady. I'm going to the Eastern Bloc for this one. And Impact TNA star, former GCW world champion. And yeah, I'm going to go with Masha Slamovich.
Ooh. That's a good one. That is a good one.
Yes. Her and Gail Kim would be a banger.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a hell of a pick right there. Those Masha's gonna kill you chants will be raining down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's a bad egg.
She's a bad egg.
I wouldn't want her pissed at me.
Nope. No, thank you.
Akira better be doing the laundry when she tells him to do the laundry. Otherwise, she's choking his ass out.
He does the laundry. He folds the clothes. He makes the socks. What are you talking about?
That little corgi's probably just chasing them both around.
Probably.
That corgi loved me.
Aw.
All right. And who is next?
Minderz.
All right.
Me? All right. I'm dipping back. Going with the longest reigning title holder in WWF. WWE. Give me Bruno Sammartino.
Nice.
Yep. There you go.
The pride of Abruzzi, Italy.
Yeah, the whole time you were hyping that up, I was sitting here thinking the tribal chief is from Florida.
He's not the longest reigning one, thank you.
Yeah, thanks to that despicable Cody Rhodes and bringing in a bunch of non-bloodline people into a bloodline match. The whole match should have been thrown out if you ask me, but not the point. Not the point. Sammartino, everybody. Sammartino.
All right,
I'm not going on that tangent again.
Bruno versus Oba.
Oh my.
Bruno is Uno.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, that would, whew.
I'm not.
Bruno's not on my list.
Bruno's
Really?
life and how him and his family escaped Nazi Germany. Oh my!
No, it was Italy. It was like
Italy.
he went up to the Italian mountains to hide from the Italian army.
I'll say they were.
Oh yeah,
because they were the Axis. They were all allied in the war. So
I knew it was an Axis power. But man, that man went through some shit and came through the other side with a world champion.
that's right.
And nobody take that away from him.
Nope.
There he is. All right, AJ.
Now, this next pick, I could have taken as part of a tag team, and I could have taken him as part of a trio. But that is not the version of this wrestler that I want.
Ah.
I want Pentagon Dark. El Cero Miedo. But I didn't want the Lucha Bros version of him, and I didn't want the Death Triangle version of him. I wanted managed by Vampiro, Pentagon Dark, snapping arms, and when he snapped your arm, you didn't show up on TV for a month, and when you did, your arm was in a sling.
Yep.
And just beating the piss out of everybody, holding the Lucha Underground title and the TNA title at the same time, and just wrecking everybody.
I figured that one was coming.
But I want Pentagon Dark.
Yep.
That's the version of Pentagon I want. And when Lucha Underground was in their fourth season, and the quality was starting to dip a bit because they didn't have Ricochet or Rey Mysterio anymore, he was the guy that held the company together. He kept the wheels from falling off the damn wagon, and he was a hell of a world champion. Probably the best Lucha Underground champion there ever was.
All right, randomize us.
All right, getting down to nut cutting time, round number 9, and yay, I get to go first.
Barry, you ended up at the bottom. What the hell?
It's okay.
All right, AJ, Reb, me, got it.
Whew, I was not prepared for this. And you know what? I'm just going to stick with Lucha Underground, and I'm going to make my faction pick.
Okay.
I am going to take... And there were multiple iterations of this faction, and some of them would not qualify, so I have to specify the exact iteration of it, okay? I'm going to take the Reptile Tribe, I'm going to take specifically the Cobra Moon, who we now know today as Thunder Rosa, Daga, Drago, and Luchasaurus combination of it. This was back when Drago was kind of their indentured servant, and they had to do what they told him to do. And you had Daga in there, and Luchasaurus being the only American member in this.
Yep.
And then you had Cobra Moon pulling all the strings and leading the faction. The Reptile Tribe is going to be my 9th round pick.
Reb's looking for a picture.
I think I got one. Here we go. So,
which, matter of fact, if I remember correctly, not this version of it, but a different version of the Reptile Tribe. Yep, that is close enough, except on the right, swap out Pindar for Daga.
Is Daga the one with the tongue?
Yeah, Daga is the one that was dating Tessa Blanchard.
No,
right.
Drago was the one with the tongue.
Drago, that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah,
okay.
With the tongue. And then you have Luchasaurus. I don't know where Pindar's from, because he's one of those guys that had like 6 different gimmicks, and the whole time he was from Lucha Underground, so I didn't want to count him. So I swapped him out with when Daga was in the group instead. But yeah, former Trios champion. I believe still to this day the current Trios champion, but a different version of the group, different lineup. But yeah, that was probably one of the more dominant factions they had. So yeah, I'm going to go with them. And also that gets me a 3rd one for the women's division. I can get Thunder Rosa in there with Rhea. That'd be fun.
There you go.
All
right, Reb.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me make my note here. There we go. All right. Back to Japan I go here.
Of course you do.
All right.
Because if you got Kobashi, you got to get at least one of the other pillars of All Japan. So I'm going to go with Toshiaki Kawada.
All right.
Just one of my favorite backstage videos is him warming up with Taichi when Taichi was his young boy. And he just made Taichi just stand there and just let him kick the shit out of him in the back. And if as bad as Kobashi's chops were, or the Sal's forearms, that's how bad Kawada's kicks were. And you still see guys doing the Kawada kicks these days. Those rapid fire, like short kicks to the head, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, so I wanted to get somebody for Kobashi to play with. And then I can also do Kobashi and Kawada against Furnace and Lafon, too. So
There you go.
Damn.
Don't
That'd be a barn burner.
Don't forget, you have the British Bulldogs, too.
I got them, too, yeah.
We can roll forever, British Bulldogs forever.
They're going to be my undercard team. I'm kidding.
If looks could kill.
I'd be pushing up daisies.
Yes.
Who's next?
Me.
Minder, you're up.
All right. What do you got, Minderz?
I'm going back again. We're going back to old school. Give me Dino Bravo.
Oh, nice.
Da-da-da-da,
Just don't ask him to bring you cigarettes.
Right?
Okay. And don't be watching any hockey games at home either.
Right?
It's not near an open window.
Not near an open window.
Nope.
With or without Frenchie Martin, Minderz?
Without. I want just Dino.
Look at that handsome devil.
Look at him. Alfonso.
There he is.
whatever
His
the hell
blonde
his last
hair. I
name
liked
was.
his dark hair better.
Look at him. Right. Adolfo. Look at you, Adolfo.
I'm so confused right now.
Why?
His first name is Adolfo.
No, it has nothing to do with that. I'm looking at my list and I'm like, there are two people on my list that I can't figure out why they haven't been picked yet.
I got a few of mine, too, the same way.
Yeah, there's some that I'm just like, how are they still there?
Yeah. I'm doing that for two.
That's
now,
the thing.
honestly.
We always pick, like, our roster's, like, very niche style, you know, because
Mm-hmm.
it's like our shows have definitive, like, energies.
Right.
All right, Bari, you are up, sir. Finishing up round 9.
With the last pick of the 9th round, ROA selects Big Bronson Reed.
Damn it.
Oh, big old Kiwi. I
He was
like
on
it.
my list. He was on my
you're
list.
right. He's a young
I always
pup
like that
and-
big Bronson Reed.
He's a young pup, and if they stick with him, imagine how good he'll be in 4 or 5 years, man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh. Hell, he was already main eventing in Japan during that year he was released.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was in the G1. He was running through people.
Wasn't he feuding with Okada too for a little bit?
Yeah.
Oh, Cody?
Yeah.
God,
God, that big splash off the top though.
Yeah.
I love the
especially,
avalanche.
especially when Wade Barrett calls it.
when do we get Oba versus Big Bronson Reed?
Hopefully soon.
Yeah, whenever Oba gets his call up, man. Whew.
I hope he doesn't for a little while. They don't really have anything for him except Bronson and
Leave Oba where he's at for the next year at least.
Oba versus Dragunov. I'm just saying.
Oh. Don't threaten me with a good time.
That's what I do. All right, AJ, randomize for round 10.
For the 10th and final.
No. There were 12 rounds.
Oh, there's 12 rounds?
Yeah, we did 12 last time.
rounds?
Oh, well, okay then.
Well, shit. Let me grab my fucking pen then.
okay, that makes me feel better because all right, that gives some of these people that if you guys don't
That
pick
gives
them, I'm
that gives me
picking them.
some leeway on picking people.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so I'm first. I'm going to go with one of the obvious ones that nobody's touched yet. Because you always need a bona fide main event attraction.
Damn you.
I know where this is going.
I'm taking a guess. I know where this is going.
It's a guy who I wish had been mentioned in the Jeopardy category about the Irish poet Samuel Beckett yesterday, because he used to drive this guy to school in his convertible. because the school bus would not hold him. So I will go with the charter member of the JTR Hall of Fame, the eighth wonder of the world, Andre the Giant.
Yep.
Nice.
And that was on my list going, why has he not been picked yet?
Look
Yeah,
at
that me too.
there. How do I get back in there? No!
Matter of fact, that was the other thing when I was at lunch with my parents today, telling them that what we were doing tonight on the draft. My dad said, "So whoever takes Andre first wins." Is what my dad said.
You'll have to tell him that Andre didn't go till round 10.
Yeah, that's crazy though.
I want to get back in there. Why?
Don't laugh at me.
Yeah, that one right there. Hey, don't laugh at me.
All right. Who
I
is
think I
next?
was third.
Barbarian, you're up next.
The Barbarian is up next. With the second pick of the 10th round, ROA selects Savio Vega.
Ooh,
Interesting.
Very solid one. Very
Puerto Rico
solid.
is eligible for this.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And I can use it, and I can use him as Savio or TNT.
or
Either
Quang.
one. Or Quang. Well, no.
Oh, send Quang.
God.
Put up a
Outright.
bat signal for Quang.
How over was Savio Vega? King of the Ring 95. That man wrestled 4 times in one night.
Whew.
Not to mention
Stop.
two of his opponents.
Underrated.
Two of his opponents were
It's
Mabel and Yokozuna.
Yes.
Hell, he still shows up for MLW occasionally.
Yeah, he does, but those legs are so bold, he can't do anything.
Yeah, no, that's why he brings out a kendo stick and just fucking whacks around with it for a minute nowadays.
Didn't he show up when WWE was in Puerto Rico?
Yep.
Yeah.
He sure
Yeah.
did. With that Bad Bunny Damian
The
Priest
match.
match.
Yeah. Him and Carlito both showed up.
Yep.
Mhm.
Another man who is still on the board.
Yeah.
AJ. So for
No,
my
you're
pick,
up next, Minder.
don't. Yeah, I know. Don't hate me.
Okay.
I'm taking Ilya.
Ah, fuck me!
He's not reacting well.
No, he's not reacting well.
Oh, I took Rhea, so it's tit for tat.
Yep, on that one you took my Rhea, so
Yeah.
Yep. I deserve that. I guess Gunther versus Ilya 3 won't be happening on my brand, but whatever.
ooh, maybe at a Survivor Series.
Ooh.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah, Ilya, hell of a pick.
Very good pick.
Oh
Hell
shit! MSK just showed up on NXT.
Yes.
Oh, helping out Wesley.
Yep.
So, wait, what
Did he turn
combination?
heel?
What combination?
Is
Is
Wentz
it both
allowed?
Trey Miguel and Zach Wentz?
Yes, it's both of them.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
They let him come back?
They let him come back.
Then again, weren't the allegations against him proven to be false?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then, that'll do it. I can see there being no reason why they couldn't bring him back.
Yeah.
Trey
Good for
Miguel
him.
and Zach Wentz.
Good for him. Good for him.
Who are they beating up?
Wesley was getting ready to retire.
Oh,
He was retiring?
Well, that's where his promo was going.
Oba broke him.
Oba
Yes,
broke him.
and broke him well.
Yes.
Well, he did say send whoever you want, but don't send anyone you want back. So
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. AJ, number 10 pick.
my number 10 pick, well, now I'm kind of twisting in the wind, and I don't even know who to go with now. But you know what? I think I'll recover. I'm going to go overseas to Japan for this pick.
Uh-oh.
And I'm going to take a true legend.
Uh-oh.
in Jushin Thunder Liger.
Nice call.
Oh,
Taking
It wasn't who I
Liger.
thought it was going to be, but
I was worried who it was going to be.
I bet you before I said Liger, it was going to go either to. I actually had about 4 different people I could go with, but the wheel in my head landed on Liger.
yep.
But yeah, hell of a high flyer, innovative, ahead of his time, and one of the
Yes.
coolest masks in wrestling ever that I would
Yes.
love to add to my mask collection.
Dude, you ought to come to the expo. They got a big table full of hoods. That they might have one.
Jesus
Ooh,
Christ.
one of these
they got
days
so
I'll make it
many.
happen. One of these days. But yeah, man. Like,
We got. Go ahead, AJ. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
legacy speaks for itself, though. He is well respected in every wrestling promotion, and he did things high flying wise like long before it was cool to be doing them. So yeah, Liger is my 10th round pick.
Makes
Respect.
sense. Randomize this, AJ.
All right. Okay.
Hold on. Reb's got to take the picture down.
Oh, yeah. Thank
Train.
you.
Bari,
AJ
Minder,
Rep. Okay.
AJ Reb. Okay.
All right.
Bari, you're
Bari.
up first, boo-boo.
With the first pick of the 11th round, we're going to keep it modern. Keep it modern. ROA selects the Scottish psychopath Drew McIntyre.
Ah, he was on my list.
All right. All right. Very good pick. Very good pick.
He's one that I'm surprised went this long, honestly.
Yeah, me too.
He was probably going to be my next pick. But, no, can't go wrong with Drew.
Nope. Especially not right now.
No, you can't.
No,
at him.
he's at the top of his game right now.
Psycho. And he made everybody in that fucking Money in the Bank match look so small, and I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
He dwarfed them all easily.
Yeah.
God, I remember when they brought Drew in at first, and he was the chosen one. He was Vince McMahon's anointed future of the company.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Then he went away, which I think was probably the best thing that ever happened.
Oh,
to
yeah.
him.
Yep, and then they saddled him with the 3-man band gimmick, and then he got released.
Yeah.
Heath Slater is the only one left to come back and
win a world
come
title.
back more jacked and win the world title. He's the last one in the 3-man band that's got to do it. Hashtag, hey, Triple H, if you're listening to this, Hunter,
Of course he
let
is.
Heath Slater finish the story.
He's got kids, man.
Damn it.
He's got
Yeah,
kids.
he's got kids. He needs a world champion's winner's purse to be able to afford that nice double-wide trailer. You hear me, Hunter? Let Heath Slater finish the story.
With the attached back deck.
Yeah. And a very nice above-ground pool.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
With a pump.
Yes. Don't forget that. That's important.
Yes. All right.
What's
Who was
it?
next?
AJ next? I don't
No,
know.
you're next, Minder.
Oh, I'm next?
If it goes you, then me, then Redmond.
Okay. You know what, Reb? I'm picking another tag team.
Okay.
We've had them on the show. I'm going to
Okay.
go with the Cuban Connection.
Ah.
Oh, all right.
It wouldn't look good if one of us didn't pick them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It wouldn't look that great, but you know. But
Very
yeah,
good pick.
I
Now
just
the issue
realized that the Cuban assassin is the one on the World War III camera making all the crazy faces.
Yeah.
World War III 95 people.
All right. Now the issue is finding a good picture.
that one could be tough. That one could be tough.
There we
to
go.
find a good
Got
picture.
it.
Did you get one?
I got one.
Show Fidel and Ricky.
Put them up there.
There they are. They're so fun. I like those two. They're a blast.
They were.
Yes, very much.
There you go.
How many do we get for our honorary mentions?
5.
Okay.
For what it's worth, I'm just going to go whoever's left for my honorable mentions by the time we get there.
Well, yeah. I'm kind of thinking there's a lot that'll probably be...
I have some great ones that haven't even been mentioned.
Shit, my list is done.
There's one... You got 2 more picks, boo-boo. Or 1 more pick.
Yeah, no. That's what I'm saying. I don't think nobody's going to pick my last pick, so...
All right. Well, Barry, you are up. Let me get this picture
down.
No,
he's not.
No.
AJ's up.
Oh,
I'm up.
Shit.
Well...
No. Yeah, Reb, you were last.
Right.
Barry,
wait.
Red.
No, Barry went first, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then it was Minderz. So okay,
AJ,
I'm on board now. I got it.
Yep. And all 7.5 billion people in the great nation of India will rejoice at my next pick, because my next pick is the modern day Maharaja himself, Jinder Mahal.
Too bad he's from Canada, but okay.
Still counts. Still counts. Still counts for the purposes of this draft.
It does. It does.
He did way better with the world title than anybody expected him to do.
No, that's very true.
And you know what? When the man talks, he can get some heat. He can get you pissed off. And hell, there's a whole hell of a lot worse in the ring these days than Jinder Mahal.
I almost wonder because of his futures if he doesn't have any black blood in him. Like, I swear to God, he doesn't look fucking Indian. He looks like a brother.
I don't know.
I don't know. There he is, modern day Mahal
brothers.
Himself.
And I'm about to say, look at that, right? Look at that nose. That nose screams black man.
I don't know why they released him. The last couple times they put him on TV in the last year, he knocked it out of the park. He knows how to get people off.
You know, he was running that house show circuit, getting hella.
He's a whole lot better than anyone gives him credit for.
Yes, I do agree with that.
All right, Reb, it is your turn.
All right. I'm going to do a throwback, but not as deep a throwback as usual. I'm going to the mid-2000s and jolly old England for this one, who at the time was the longest reigning champion in Ring of Honor history. And I'm going with Nigel McGuinness.
Oh, okay. That's solid. That's solid. He's still great on commentary today.
Oh, yeah. I enjoy him. All right. Put this up there. The matches he had with Danielson were so good back then. And
your little hammer you got from the expo.
My iron.
Your hammer. Yeah. Iron
Can
hammer.
y'all talk about Nigel McGuinness for a couple minutes and stall for me?
Sure. I don't know if you guys ever saw this, but he was on one of the pre-show matches on a TNA pay-per-view back in 2006, and he actually did the favors for Shark Boy. And,
wow, really?
Yeah. And then 3 years later, he was Desmond Wolfe in TNA.
That's right, he was Desmond Wolfe. That's right.
Yeah.
I forgot all about that.
Do you remember his tag team with? Remember his tag team with Aldous?
Yeah, when he was Magnus, right?
Yeah. Remember the name of the team?
British Invasion.
No, that was Magnus and Doug Williams. Magnus and McGuinness was London Brawling.
Oh my!
Thanks, Russo.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
Dear God.
Indeed.
Okay, I'm gonna straight up say there is one person that I'm really shocked hasn't went yet.
I think we all are.
But they
Then we
don't
all-
but they don't fit my group. So
They don't fit mine either.
Oh.
did you get my message?
On Messenger?
I sent him a message on Messenger, yes.
Oh, you're talking to him, not me.
I'm talking Bari.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Does that help?
Yes. I may have to change that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Probably
Anything?
won't.
Final round.
Yeah.
But
Final roll.
finish.
Here we go. Finish.
Randomize AJ.
Oh, I get to go first in the last round.
No. Reb, you get to go last.
Oh, that's all right. I get Mr. Irrelevant.
Yeah.
All right. Well, without further ado, my final pick in the draft is actually, I know we're only required to make 2 women's division picks.
Right.
I am going to take another one for the women's division in this 12th and final pick of the draft.
Okay.
My 12th and final draft pick is none other than Taya Valkyrie.
Interesting.
She's another one that's a lot better than anyone ever gives her credit for. She's solid in the ring. She can work as a heel. She knows how to get people pissed off. And I think she's fantastic. And I'd love to see her and Rhea mix it up. And, yeah, I think it'd be great.
I can get behind that.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
See, earlier I mentioned a faction that I almost wanted to take, but I couldn't because it was 2 American members and 2 foreign members, so they didn't meet the majority foreign requirement.
That was the Lucha Underground
faction
person.
the faction I wanted to take was the Worldwide Underground.
Yep.
Johnny Mundo, Taya, PJ Black, and Jack Evans. But that's 2 Americans and 2 foreign, so I could not take that. But I still think Taya deserves to get drafted anyway, even if I can't get
100%. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
You know what?
Very
Has she gotten a shot at Athena in Ring of Honor yet? Has she gotten a shot at Athena at all?
I think so.
Well, they should give her another shot. Put it on pay-per-view. It'll draw some money. Draw some money.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
All right.
My turn, right?
Yep. You're up, Minder.
I'll bet I know who you're picking.
I bet you don't. You want to put money on that? Why don't you tell me who I'm picking, Reb?
No. I don't want to spoil it.
Oh, okay. That's because you're not going to be right, I'm pretty sure.
We'll see.
All right. Well, he was in the tag team championship match for NXT this past weekend.
Oh, interesting.
And he's not a champion. That would be the
Very-
one, Mr. Duke Hudson.
Sandwich.
That's a bold choice.
Taking
Duke Hudson, who will challenge one Obafemi next week for the North American Championship on NXT.
I have Oba in my group too. Yay!
Yeah. Hey. Sandwich.
Who did you... All right. Now I'm curious, Reb, as to who you thought I was picking.
I thought you were going with Brett.
Nope. Nope.
I'm sorry. Who did you take? Because my cat decided to choose violence on my leg during the entire time you were talking.
Oh, Reb, did you find a picture?
I did. Give me a second.
That guy. Right
There you go. Oh yeah, that's right. He ain't American, is he?
He's not American. He's
Australian.
And he's the #1 contender to the North American Championship.
Which means
Him and Oba are gonna slug it out.
Right?
Yeah, they are. Yes, I'll be sure to watch that.
God, he looked like $1 million in that tag match last weekend, though.
Yeah,
That was exactly what I said. Yep.
fucking Andre Chase wrestling in an undershirt and a fucking sweater.
That was discussed before you come on with this.
We discussed it before you came on.
Well, screw him too.
God, I can see the hatred in your face.
All right, Bari, you got your 12th pick, Boo Boo.
Yeah, you forced me to dine with it.
Sorry.
With my 12th and last pick, and this is going to be a little bit of a curveball, a little bit of a shock. With my final pick, ROH selects Das Wonder Kid, Alex Wright.
Damn it! He was on my honorable mention, though.
Yep, he was on my list too. He
I need a white meat baby face. I need a white meat baby face that's going to get his ass handed to him. So,
right?
It's going to be you, Mr. Wright.
And can sell.
And can sell, exactly.
The biggest sucker ever with that, taking that DDT from AA.
God, greatest finish ever. On that
Still,
list.
he was one of my favorites on WCW. I enjoyed.
Oh, I know.
I enjoyed Das
too.
Wunderkind.
So did I.
You know, technically, the Boogie Nights could have gone because 2 out of the 3 were from overseas.
Does anybody really want Disco?
Yeah, but who's fucking
and Tokyo Magnum?
Who's dealing with Glenn
Tokyo
Gilbert?
Magnum, that was the dude's name.
Yeah, and that's fine, but Glenn Gilberty. I've said it.
That's true.
Yeah, but do you want it at the cost of having to have Disco on your roster?
Exactly.
That fucking duck.
All right. So is it to me, last pick of the draft?
Yep. It's to you.
Yeah.
All right.
You get the quote unquote cellar dweller. Make it right. Yep. Make it worth it.
It falls under the possibly best for last category though, because I saved a legend for the end, and it's also a nice bookend to the way that this draft started for me in the first round.
So it's Brett.
There you go.
God, he's gonna hate you so much for drafting him last. God, the heat.
But now I got Brett over the Bulldogs in a faction though.
Yeah, and he's gonna call you that Mark Redman. Just because
I didn't book Goldberg.
Okay.
We couldn't. He's not international.
Right, and no. It's okay. He's got Mark Redman to heckle now.
There you go.
Wait a minute. All my family's here, and I don't have to deal with that Bill Goldberg. Sign me up.
Oh my goodness! All right. So here we go. I got the full results scrolling on the bottom here. And there are some notables that did not get picked that I'm going to have some in my honorable mentions. But let's go around the horn. Minderz, we'll start with you. Who are your honorable mentions for this in this draft? Actually, you got 5.
Okay. So I've got Kevin Owens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fit Finley.
Ooh, nice.
Carlos Colon, Will Ospreay,
okay,
and Becky Lynch.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, those are some good ones.
I still have and I didn't go ahead and I'm going to say her now, Daphne, but she was actually born in Germany, but on an American Army base.
Yes, to American parents. So
and she's billed as an American wrestler. So.
All right, AJ, how about you?
Oh, I had some doozies. Mitsuharu Misawa.
Misawa. I almost went with Misawa, but I went with Kawada instead.
Yeah, see, when you said Kawada, I thought you were about to take Misawa. But yeah, he's a hell of an honorable mention.
Mm-hmm.
Shinsuke Nakamura.
Okay.
Taka Michinoku.
Nice.
The Black Lotus Triad, which was the team. Yep. Which was the team of Io Shirai, Kairi Sane, Mayu Iwatani, and Black Lotus.
Okay. See, I thought you were going to go with Triple Tails when you were talking about another faction that you could use with Io and Kairi.
Yeah, that would work. But I'm a Lucha Underground fan. I like the Black Lotus Triad.
I got you.
And then I had the Great Khali.
Really?
Yeah, the Great Khali. Why not? It's an attraction.
Well, he's great. It's right there in his name.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I decided to go with a more notable Indian and go with gender.
There you go.
Canadian.
Is it a sticking point for you, Minderz?
It is.
Kylie Sindelbach. Kylie Sindelbach.
Well, either way, the 7.5 billion people in the great nation of India rejoiced at the draft pick. So.
Oh, I know.
You'll be big over there.
Yes. All right, Bari. How about you?
I just have a few. The Great Muda.
Yep.
How did nobody pick Muda?
Exactly.
How did nobody?
That was the one I kept wondering why he hadn't gone, but he didn't fit my group.
I just assumed Bari was going to take him.
Yeah, well, he didn't fit. He didn't fit on my roster.
In the round that I drafted Liger, I about went Muda, but I decided Muda's gone in a previous draft. I'm going to go with Liger.
All right, I want to see your roster now.
And then I have the trio of Gallus.
Nice.
That's a good one.
I have the tag team of the Rougeau brothers.
Ooh.
I wondered if anybody was going to take Rougeau brothers. I wondered.
And then of course if I'm going to take those guys, as my honorable mentions, I got to put Pierre Carl Ouellet.
PCO. He's not human.
Oh, PCO. How did he not go?
Well, I was waiting to see if I needed the Quebecers for a tag team, but I didn't have to go that far with them. Very strong list there. All right, I am going to go another guy that kind of swooped under the radar for everybody is Roddy Piper.
Oh yeah,
Canadian. Zack Sabre Jr. was one of my favorite modern wrestlers. I'm gonna throw. I could say Jay White just to piss off Bari, but I'm not gonna do that. The Wild Samoans, Offensiva.
Pickled taters and mustard.
Yeah, Wild Samoans. I'm gonna put an honorable mention for because they were both born in Samoa. And then for my fifth one, I think I'm gonna go with Minoru Suzuki, Murder Grandpa. Just because
I like the Murder Grandpa.
Get him a proper haircut, please.
That's what Stacy always says when she sees him.
So there's two other people that nobody ever mentioned, and the craziest part about it is that one of them is the WWE International Championship. Right, it has the international champ right now. Nobody said anything about Sami Zayn.
Oh God, that's right. He is Canadian and Samoan.
Honorary Samoan.
Right. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody said anything about Finn.
No.
Oh.
Or Priest.
Priest is from New York, I think, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was.
No.
Puerto Rico.
Judgment Day as a whole. Judgment Day as a whole could have been drafted because Rhea, Finn, and JD are all from foreign countries.
And Carlito.
And Carlito.
And that is the majority over Dom and Priest, who are American.
Hold on, I'm on it.
Okay, I got it. He was born in New York City.
He was born in New York.
He was raised in Puerto Rico, but he was born in New York.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I could have taken Judgment Day as a whole for my number one pick, but I my brain just said get Rhea.
Get Rhea. I knew we need get Rhea.
Hey, I faked y'all out for the last week thinking I was taking Maki Ito first, but then I went Rhea.
And Minder, I even told you I thought he was going in a different direction than that earlier.
Oh, I know.
Who in the right mind would take Maki Ito before like a Rhea Ripley?
Right?
I about did just for the memes.
Oh my goodness.
You know what? I'm going to go ahead and have a sixth honorable mention, and it'll be Maki Ito.
There you go.
There you go.
The queen of shit and piss, or whatever she calls herself.
Yeah, There you go. You can give her a mic and she can say "fuck her" 98 times in a row.
Hey, she is single-handedly responsible for the greatest segment of television in AEW history.
Yeah. Corny
Where
hates
she's
it.
on the stage saying she was going to finish her song no matter fucking what happened, and then you had Thunder Rosa and Vicky Guerrero and Britt Baker and them all brawling at ringside, and she gave somebody a quick little boop with the microphone.
That was entertaining. I'll admit it.
The single greatest segment of television AEW ever did.
Oh, damn, kids.
What?
I just came across something on Facebook.
What's that?
You know, we were talking about John Cena earlier.
Yeah.
Here are some more suggestions.
Oh?
We've got John and Randy, John and Drew,
Okay.
John and Braun,
Breaker or Strowman?
Breaker,
Okay.
The Rock, we said CM Punk, LA Knight,
There you go. Yeah.
Cody Rhodes, Gunther, Rollins, and AJ. So we had most of them.
Strong list.
I still would love to see AJ Styles because he's winding it down too, and so I don't know. Let him run it back one more time before they both ride off into the sunset.
I'd be down with it.
That's 10 of them, so that would be from Royal Rumble till
from January to December. There's 12.
From January to December.
So throw a couple rematches in there. Maybe book in with Orton first and last. I mean, the Rumble, he's going to be in the Rumble match, but I don't know how many. He might be wrestling on TV also.
Right.
So we'll have to wait and see what goes on with that.
Yeah,
well, guys,
I just came across that, and I was pretty stoked. That sounded cool.
Well, we have one more piece of business to tend to before we get out of here, if you guys want to hang out for a few more minutes. Because It is week 2 of July, which means it's Top 10 Tuesday, so let's get into it. All right, there you go, Top 10 Tuesday. This week's topic is Greatest Brother Tag Teams. And this is legitimate brothers. It's not kayfabe brothers like Edge and Christian, Dudleys, what have you.
Right. Wait,
So
they're not legitimate brothers?
who?
The Dudleys.
No, they're a very sketchy half-brother.
Oh, okay. All right.
Are you trying to cast aspersions on Mama Dudley?
Well, no, it's more Big Daddy Dudley.
It's more Big Daddy Dudley. He took his ass to the south end of town a few times.
The south side of Dudleyville.
So he's a brother from another mother. Gotcha. All right.
I thought they were twins.
Me too. I don't know. All right. Anyway, top 10. Let's do this because
All right.
we're pushing 3 hours.
Not really. It's 2.5.
By the time you do top 10 Tuesday, it'll be 3 hours.
Oh, okay.
Because we'll have technical difficulties, like I'm assuming.
I mean,
that
if
we're
we
having
keep
right now.
interrupting like this, then absolutely.
I know, right? That's how we do it.
All right. Well,
AJ or Bari, give us an update. What's going on?
Huh? Oh, it's a commercial right now.
Oh, well, shit. I tried.
OTM and the Good Brothers just had a tag team match that was pretty good.
Oh.
And then we seen MSK walk out and get confronted by Gallus. So that's going to happen. Yeah.
Okay.
And Sol Ruka just hit the ring, so she's going to have a match here in a second.
I like that Sol Ruka.
I like that Sol Ruka myself. That finisher, oh my God.
Sol Snatcher.
Yeah.
Did you figure it out yet, Bart? There, Brett?
Yep. All right.
Okay,
We're
good.
I'm going to have to finagle because I ran out of
Space.
So
Too many pictures.
too many pictures.
Too many pronouns.
It'd be that way on draft night.
Actually, it's not the draft. I got such a backlog of goofy Tony pictures that it kind of.
Hey, did you ever get your clip from Beware of Flying headphones?
I'm working on it.
You keep telling me that.
He wants to forget it, Minder.
I know he does.
No,
and I'm not
it's gonna make for good TV. Just I just haven't had a chance to do it yet.
He's got to get the reaction from both me and
Grappler,
because it was hilarious.
All right, number 10. They made it to the honorable mention section of the fantasy draft. The Rougeau brothers, Jacques and Raymond.
Boys, all
American boys.
Of course, before they relocated to Memphis, Tennessee.
Right.
From Montreal to Memphis, down to Crucial Pay. To all the girls, the Rougeaus on the way.
That's right up there with your King Curtis.
Damn
Right up
right
there,
it is.
King Curtis.
Hey. Redman, my son.
Let's go hunting pygmies.
Let's go hunting pygmies on Mount Kilimanjaro.
All right, next number 9.
Number 9, Minderz is so trying hard to keep us on track here.
I'm trying.
White Tigers.
All right, number 9. I got the Vachons, Butcher
There you go.
Vachon, Mad
right,
Dog Vachon.
right.
2 big, hairy Albanians from Canada.
Yeah.
Well, technically, they could have qualified for the draft. They're Canadian. Of course, Luna's Butcher's daughter. And then,
Man, why did I missed out on Luna? Damn it.
yeah. Mad Dog has one of the most notorious moments in the history of WWF pay-per-view when Kevin Nash ripped his leg off and tried to use it as a weapon.
Yeah.
Prosthetic leg, for those that don't know. Don't worry. All right, number 8. Some people might think this is a little low on the list, but I put the Usos at number 8.
Some people say.
So
I don't think it's low. I think they deserve recognition, but I don't.
Well, yeah.
They are the
greater
longest
teams
reigning
than Usos.
WWE Tag Team Champions.
They are, but there are other great teams to go ahead of them. Even although 8 and 7, I could have swapped back and forth. But
Speaking of number 7.
I see what you did there. All right, put the Hardys at number 7.
Yeah.
And still going today.
Yeah.
Like a good fungus, you can't get rid of them.
It's the damn truth anymore.
Right.
That's how they wrote him off. Okay.
How they wrote who off?
The guy that just got released, old boy's brother.
Oh,
Damon
boys.
Kemp.
Yeah, him. Right. Charlie Dempsey and the other two stuffed them in the trunk, and now the car's riding away.
Oh,
Nope.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought that was D'Angelo's gimmick.
I did too.
Right, and then all of a sudden, some chick just seen them do it, and okay, sorry. Continue.
Now Dempsey's going to run off to TNA to hide out until the heat blows off.
Probably so.
All right, number 6. By the
Number
way,
6. Number 6.
all right, the Funk Brothers, Terry and Dory Jr.
There you go.
The only 2 brothers to hold the NWA World Championship. Never handsome fellas.
Oh my God! How did we miss Joe Hendry on our international draft?
No one said his name, so he didn't appear.
We should all be flogged in the street for that.
We should be. I didn't realize he was Scottish.
Should we record an apology to Joe Hendry and send it to him?
We should have to issue a formal apology to Joe Hendry.
All right.
Oh, jeez. Sorry,
No.
that just hit me, and I was like, "Wait, where's he from?"
He's from Scotland, isn't he?
Scotland, yeah.
He was born in England, though.
Oh, okay. But UK.
Yeah.
Still counts.
Yep. Number 5. All right. Harlem Heat.
Okay.
Kane and Cole, yeah. Hey, what do we think of Trick's gear on Sunday? The Harlem
Very
Heat
nice.
inspired gear.
I like it.
Hey, Booker popped for it on commentary.
Oh, yes, man. That's what he said.
Oh man, bring it back that all of me.
He's kind of making Trick's music unbearable to listen to.
Yeah.
All right. It broke my heart to put the next ones at number 4. I wish I could have put them higher, but out of principle I couldn't, and that's the Briscoes.
No. Hey.
Yeah.
I'm
Hey, I
sporting
didn't.
today.
Oh, you're sporting. That's right. Get your Jay Briscoe
I gotta
shirt
love
on.
them Briscoes.
Oh man,
Them
So
boys.
good.
Dim boys.
Dim boys.
I like them boys.
Where?
Still say Mark. And nobody took take a shit either.
No, nobody
Nobody
did.
took taking it.
Who?
Nobody took Aussie Open.
I found it unsavory to do that on the air.
Yeah, it might get us kicked off.
Beef did it.
Tessa Blanchard did it.
Oh, well, allegedly.
Well, there's audio.
Was that her? Oof.
I just heard the audio, man.
I heard the audio too, but I thought it was maybe doctored footage or something.
Poopy Gate.
Number 3. Moving on. One of my honorable mentions, I've got the Wild Samoans, Afa and Sika.
Very nice.
There you go. Rest in peace.
Yes. And good thoughts to Afa, who has been in rough health recently. So hopefully he's doing all right. What did you think of the videos of Roman dancing at the funeral?
That was awesome.
Hey,
The
it's
Samoans
tradition.
are a very musical culture.
Very.
Yeah. And I think Rikishi was there too. But
Yeah, he was.
yeah, it kind of sucks.
I would
that-
assume so. It's
Yeah.
a family funeral.
Yeah, it sucks that Jay and the Bloodline weren't able to make it to the funeral because they were in Toronto. But I'm sure that Sika would have wanted them to go on and do their business. So
Yep.
if he was alive, he would have whipped the hell out of him if they would have shown up and skipped the show.
Probably.
2x4s to the back.
Yes. All right, number 2. That's the Steiner brothers, Rick and Scott.
Okay.
You put them at 2?
They're at 2. It's a stacked field, Minderz.
I know, but I'm kind of disappointed in you. I really thought they'd be number 1.
They're holding
Oh,
my
well, they're
cash.
number
As
two,
far as
like,
favorites go, they would be number 1. Well, they'd still be number 2. The Briscoes would be number 1.
Yeah.
But unlike here, where they're number 2, and our number 1 is the Briscoes, Jack and Jerry.
Good call. Good
Yeah.
call. Okay. I'll give you that.
my guess was going to be the Von Erichs.
If
Yeah.
it was just 2 of them, I would have, but they were more of a stable than a tag team.
Yeah, that's true too.
Well, it's not their fault. Never mind. Not their fault. There were so many of them.
Right?
Yeah, blame Doris. She kept squeezing out babies.
Fritz didn't ask to be that fertile.
Just good genes, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. Well, in the next few days, I'm going to get the all the draft results put into one of our recap videos on YouTube. But I'll need a couple days to get that done. Guys, it was a fun draft. It was not quite as heated as number 3, with where we had Judy Gate. Minderz was not happy with me about the Bulldogs, though.
Nope, I wasn't.
Not happy with me about it, but you got me back.
Yep,
Yeah.
I'm not happy about Rhea, and I wasn't happy about the Bulldogs.
I considered
You
taking
gave me
Edge
my-
Christian just to really piss you off, but I decided against it.
You
Well-
gave me my receipt with Ilya. We're good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I had the Cuban connection, so
Yeah.
E and C. If I wouldn't have got them, all right, fine.
Overall, everybody's happy with their rosters.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy.
I'm going to hear about it from my brother that Piper didn't get drafted and that Brett went number 12. But, that's...
See, when I think of Piper, my brain goes Portland. So I
Yeah,
completely
Yeah.
forgot. That
Exactly.
He's from Winnipeg, but yeah, he basically he's lived in Portland his entire adult life, pretty much.
Yeah, so he went completely under the radar because my brain went Portland for Piper.
Yeah. All right. So next week, we are going to be joined by our friend Justin Credible.
Yay!
There he is for number 3. On the 23rd, we are actually, here's what's going on. We're going to try John Nord one more time, but this time we're going to be recording it ahead of time. So we're going to record it Tuesday night. It's not going to be a live stream. And then it'll drop on, basically we'll drop it on Thursday, both as a podcast and as a YouTube video, assuming it works.
Assuming it works. Hopefully
that's the plan.
Hopefully he has his partner to help.
Yeah, hopefully. And then, Minderz, I told you we have a guest announcement for the 30th of July, and that is one Jeremiah Plunkett from the NWA.
All right.
Also notable is one of the Does from the X-Bombers Get the Experience video.
Yep.
So we'll have a lot to talk to him about that. We'll have to make sure the X-Bombers know that he's coming on.
They commented on something earlier. I didn't see what it was, but
okay.
We still need to get Jason back too.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I've sent him a message out, but I haven't heard back yet. So
okay.
All right. Well, Bari, AJ, thank you for helping us out today. Yeah, this was fun.
No problem. It was fun.
Bari, we're going to be recording on Friday ahead of time, so Gold Rush is not going to be live Friday evening. It'll be put on there on a delay.
So I can't mess with you guys? That sucks.
Not this time. But we're going to be talking about this beauty right here, the IWGP Heavyweight Championship version 4. We've been trying for the last month, Bari. We're finally going to get it done.
We'll get it done Friday, though.
Yes. And then tomorrow night on the 0-1 Shootout, we'll be joined by the Grand Regent, Camaro Jackson. So that'll be a lot of fun. And other than that, I think we are ready to get out of here. So for the Fantasy Draft crew here, Bari, AJ, Minderz, this is Red. Reminding y'all, life is hard, work stiff. We'll see you guys next week.
Thanks, guys.